What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Barz and Shots, the podcast, episode 144, I think. Am I right?
Yeah.
Oh, man,
Check.
that was off the top, too.
We got you,
Check,
Ant.
check.
We got you.
Yeah, we got myself, Law 700. You got Ant, the great one, DJ Big J, and we got Jarrell. What's going on, fellas?
What's happening, man?
Mm-hmm.
What's good, man? Day after Christmas, man. How everybody feeling, man?
Oh, man. Anybody want to go first?
You, nigga, because you the one who usually asks us. I'm asking you first.
Well,
What's
Christmas
up?
is cool. It's not about me no more. I've accepted that.
Yes. Me too.
I mean, Christmas... I'm mad Christmas fell on a Saturday because it kind of took my Saturday away. It didn't feel like a Saturday. I still want my Saturdays.
Nigga, you don't work?
I'm about to say you
That's
don't even
not-
have a regular job though.
That's not the
fuck?
point. The
Every
point
day is Saturday to you, nigga.
Nah, no. When you do get it on your own, it's like you can't wait for Monday, but you wish every day was like Monday. I actually don't like Saturdays in the sits and Sundays because I can't get on the grind, but I still didn't recognize what day it was yesterday, if that makes sense. I still would like to know if it's Saturday or not. That's all.
So basically, you was hating on Christmas.
It ain't.
Grinch.
I
You
didn't.
was hating, man.
It ain't for me.
I'm saying it is for you though, because
It ain't for me.
it is because you might not think of it that way, but when you see your kids light up, that's for you.
Bro, they don't appreciate nothing. They don't.
Oh word. You got some of those.
No, I mean every day is Christmas for them. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Gifts,
I get it.
Gifts. Like they don't.
I get it.
They don't. Like we're not really teaching them what Christmas is about or what we think it's about. It's just they see gifts and they play with what the toys they like.
God forbid they don't get some on that list. What?
The whole list.
Whole Christmas
I
whack
got-
then.
Whole
I
Christmas
gotta
trash.
I gotta send y'all this clip from off Instagram. This little kid had to be like 5, 6, not even 4.
Was it a Jordan video?
Nah,
Oh.
he was walking away. He was, you bitches ain't get me nothing. Fuck y'all.
What?
And walked off.
Hey man,
You
that's how you
motherfuckers
feel.
ain't
That's
give
how
me
you
nothing.
feel. Know what I
Fuck
mean?
y'all. Yeah.
But how's y'all mental health and all of that? How was y'all yesterday? How was y'all Xmas, your Christmas, your holiday?
Salute the mic early in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my.
Mike?
Mine was cool. I didn't do much. You know what I'm saying? Like you said before, like it's for your kids. So I got a 9 and 11-year-old. So now I'm saying Christmas is the world of them. They get a whole bunch of stuff, even though, like you said, it's Christmas all year round because we usually get them anything they want anyway. But this is like special just because it's a surprise. But other than that, the more Christmas, the Christmas present I gave to myself and for our family, like we haven't visited my mother in North Carolina in a while.
Yeah.
Ever since the pandemic happened, so we're actually leaving tomorrow. Whole family going down there, celebrate a couple days with her.
Yeah.
That's dope.
That's dope.
That's dope. My
Yeah,
Christmas
so-
was straight. I ain't do shit. I mean, I DJ'd, but other than that, I ain't do nothing.
You DJ'd on the day that night?
Yeah, DJ last
Okay.
night.
Okay.
Drake night, food bar and grill. Shout out to October's Vintage and that crew. Shout out to Sakina. My daughters actually got COVID, so they had to quarantine in their room. My Christmas. I mean, like you said, Christmas is normal. It's a normal fucking day. I had my
Right.
therapy session Christmas Eve, so it was like,
You had a therapy session on Christmas Eve?
yeah, man, it's
That's
been a rough.
Nuts. That's yeah.
It's been a rough.
I don't mean to laugh. No, that's nuts. That's crazy. man.
Mentally,
On Christmas Eve, that's the crazy part. Not the fact that you went to therapy. That's a good thing. But on Christmas Eve is nuts, fam.
Yeah,
Like, they
when
ain't
she
got
sent me
got special hours, nigga. I'm
bro,
surprised they
when
was
she
open.
sent me the date, I was just like, huh? Okay.
She need
But
that
nah,
bread.
it was-
That's
it
what
was-
it was.
It was one of those not say emergency joints. It was one of those I tend to feel like I'm good, so I'll stop going. And then shit have build up over the break, and then I just lay everything on there in one session, and they're like, all right, I'm good for another 2-3 weeks type shit. So
Okay.
shit been crazy, but I'm good.
Good you got your mind clear for the holidays, though.
Yeah, it wasn't
Because
clear,
this is
but
even though it's I'm just saying, even though it's it's a joyous occasion for kids, it's really stressful when it comes to parents.
right.
It's really stressful when it comes to parents.
Single, a lot of people got COVID. I was seeing a whole bunch of quarantine for Christmas posts.
Right.
So
Yeah, COVID It's back in full force. That Amarion joint everybody talking about.
Mario
Let's
out
be
here
safe out
cutting
there.
up.
So where do we want to start
The Amarion joint.
today? We got a lot to get to.
And you good, baby?
Yeah, my Christmas was okay too.
That's it.
Only okay.
Your boys didn't go nuts.
Yeah.
First Christmas
See,
being
that's the
married.
thing, though. Maybe we don't care that they went nuts. Like,
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what it is. Y'all hating
Yeah,
on they
like,
nuts.
like,
They
okay,
acting nuts like that's a good thing, yo. Like woo.
Christmas is a lot in my family, bro. Between both of the families and shit, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot. It's draining.
It's more work on us
Told
than
You
it
know what I'm
is.
saying?
Yeah.
It's draining. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you know, everybody excited to see the kids. These my boys' first Christmas where they really, really are aware and excited. You know, they 3 and 5.
Mhm.
So it was good for them. You know, I kind of feel like I didn't get my wife everything I wanted to get her, but I got everything she wanted. You know what I mean?
Nice.
But I still didn't get. So I still kind of feel a little defeated in that regard. I didn't
You
get her
sound like my
everything.
sister.
I didn't get her everything I wanted to get her. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I
My
get that.
sister
Too.
laid my niece gifts out and she's counting. Is this enough? What the fuck you mean?
She's counting.
She was counting 1, 2,
Wow.
But what I
13.
gotta-
Okay.
What
So
I
she
gotta
got
realize
13.
is, you know, even if I would have got her what I wanted to get her, she wouldn't have cared because she got what she wanted. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
It's not
right,
what she
right.
wanted. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I got drunk.
Word.
Duh.
I got wasted.
Moet.
That's a good Christmas.
Nah, my wife got me the biggest bottle of Remy in existence.
That's a Merry Christmas, fam. Like, that's what's up.
How much of that bottle was
I'm about to say you like a quarter down.
Oh nah, I still got a whole bottle. Like I only took a shot out of the bottle. I had one of my groomsmen. It was his birthday on the 20th, and he had a gathering at the house with family and shit yesterday.
Right.
So I left my wife's family house and then went over there and kind of overindulged. I didn't mean to.
You was caught up in the moment, bro. You was caught
I
up
did
in
not
the
mean
moment.
to. I'm actually kind of shocked. I drove home.
Andy in the chat, he said happy holidays to the fam.
Andy, what up?
Yeah, he actually not broadcasted, but he's actually commenting from Poland.
Oh,
Nice.
shit.
Oh
Okay.
shit!
Yeah, Knicks fan from the MBK fan, man. He cool people.
A friend of
some
mine.
Polish words.
A friend of mine showed me her Christmas for her one daughter, and I'm like, "Yo, it's all her."
See, look at you hating again, fam. Look, I can hear it coming up.
Nah, that nigga said, where
Yo,
mine
you
at?
hating,
all her?
fam. He said, "Oh, that's all her right there. Like
but
that's
people
all her."
think-
She aligned your chakras after that, huh?
In my mind, I'm thinking, okay, I know what you did. You didn't buy her nothing, and you just saved everything for the end of the year. She's like, no, I just be,
That don't mean that.
that's what I figured. That's what I learned. She said, I just be looking for stuff to buy. It's like it's cool, do that. But I'm just never going to be that guy that puts 1 million gifts under a tree.
This nigga Flaw is sick, yo.
Yo.
I've been saying, oh, you don't buy her shit.
You need what Jay had on Christmas Eve, nigga.
I need therapy because
You need therapy,
Man.
fam. That's a nut statement.
that's not a nut statement.
How you hating on kids' happiness, nigga?
Flaw says you don't buy them shit from January to November.
That's
Yeah,
what
so
it
that's
look
what you
like.
did, right?
That's what it
Yeah.
look like. Okay, you must ain't buy nothing all year because
This nigga Flaw sick.
Yo, you's a hater, fam. Yo, that's nuts.
Nah.
You ain't get me nothing.
She should have been pissed at you when you said that. You like, what you
Man.
mean?
because I know what people be doing. I know what
That's
some people
crazy.
be doing, fam. Like some people like living through their kids. Like you buy your daughter $1 million worth of gifts because at one time you ain't get that shit.
What's
Like,
wrong with that?
But here's the thing, though. They didn't ask for it, though. And kids don't be asking
they
for
don't
that.
be asking for that shit. That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah, I understand that.
A
Especially if they
1-year-old
so young.
don't need 1,000 gifts, bro.
Nigga,
They
she
happy
wanted
with a box.
She wanted
No.
a Doc McStuffins doll, a Peppa Pig
Yo,
playhouse, and that's
I'm not
it.
gonna lie.
I understand what y'all saying, but y'all sound like some haters, fam.
No, I understand what
No,
I understand what
I'm
Jarrell's
with
saying,
you.
though. I understand what he's saying, but at the same
Okay.
time, though, you
I'll
can't
cuss
put
my
a
daughters out. Thomas, son, we got our Christmas list. You 17, you don't get no list. You get money.
Yeah.
You want a car.
Yeah, 17
you want
don't get
this.
no
Get
list.
out
No.
of here.
You could drive to the mall. Get the fuck out of here. No.
Right.
No.
I'm sorry. I was watching all my IG stories, looking at all the kids. Like, okay, I know y'all ain't getting nothing all year. Ain't no way. Man, all these
fucked
gifts.
up.
That's just what I was
fucked up.
thinking.
Yo,
Fam,
Flaw.
you's a hater, fam. Like, that's nuts.
That's a good strategy to go by. I might
it?
do that next
No,
year.
the fuck
I'm
Like,
not
yo.
gonna buy myself nothing. I thought about that,
Jesus
yo.
Christ.
Like, yo,
And just save it to the end of the year.
Yeah,
So-
well, birthdays and stuff. But if you, by the time your birthday come, like my son already had like 20 games for his Nintendo Switch. So by the time he got his 21st one, let me tell you what he said yesterday. He told us he wanted Mario Party or something like that, right?
Mario Party All Stars, Superstars or something. I know the
Got
game.
the
Yeah,
game,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
He
Damn,
got the
Drew.
game, right?
With the same ages, like.
So look, he
Kids the
gets
same
the
age.
game, right? But after he opens up his gift, you know what he does? He grabs his iPad that he's had for years and starts watching YouTube, right? So I said, hey, why won't you play the Mario game? He said, I don't want to play it because I got to take my controllers off to play it. He did not like the gift he asked for. This is what I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying. Man. This is what
he's a little kid, fam. Like he'll get to it.
He ain't
Damn,
gonna
yo,
play
you
it,
hate
man.
it.
I watched him not play none of the 20 games. He just has to collect them. I'm telling you, he's not going to play none of them. He goes back to the iPad to watch YouTube.
But take that bitch away, he gonna lose his mind.
Right. I mean, but that's what I'm saying. What's the end game? You got to give it to him though. Like it is what it is. As a parent, you just got to take the hit.
Or
man.
once you start playing with it, all of a sudden I want to play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how you get him to play it. Just pick it up and start playing it.
Right.
We got to be strategic over here. If you not going to play it, it's not going under that tree, fam. That's the way we going to do it, fam. But anyways,
Flaw, you gotta let the hurt go, bro.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Let the hurt go, Flaw.
Yeah, I mean, it's early in the show. Hopefully, I mean, the thing is, you probably gonna hate
No,
some more.
he's
So it's
gonna
early.
hate
So.
somebody though, bro.
Yeah, you gonna hate some more. So I can't even say what I was gonna say. Never mind. Carry on. You're not gonna hate on what we talk about first, though.
Honestly,
nah, you be hating.
You threw your hands in the air. You said,
I hate.
You be hating.
Fam, you said I'm never putting a lot of gifts under a tree for a child.
That's exactly what you said.
Think about what you said. That's the thing about what you said. That's what I'm saying. Like that sounds nuts, but it's okay.
They're not going to play with the gift.
That's a good strategy.
It doesn't matter. Yo,
Mark's
playing
gonna
with
come,
it
hey,
ain't
Dad,
up
I
to
want
you.
this.
Listen,
Mark's gonna come, Dad. I want this game. Wait till Christmas.
I'm gonna keep it a stack.
Right.
So I'm gonna keep
You gotta wait. You gotta wait 10 months for this game.
I'm gonna keep it a stack with y'all. But that's how it was back in the day. Let me keep it a stack with y'all. I could take a trash bag right now and throw away 80% of these gifts, and they won't even notice. That's what I'm telling you.
So what?
Nah,
You
no.
goddamn lie. They gonna
yours,
notice.
fam.
Oh nah, I can't agree with that, bitch. My kids know.
They not
Yeah,
gonna
my
know.
kids know too.
I put 80% of their toys and gifts up so they won't open them and shit. They've been begging for me to open that closet so they can get in there, bro.
So wait,
It's only been a day.
Wait, hold on. You siphon off gifts?
Yeah, bro, listen, 1 year, like
Yo,
2 years ago, I have to. Listen, I'm about
We
to tell
talking
you
about
why.
something different now, fam. Like
listen,
you siphoning
2
off
years
gifts.
ago, we let the kids open everything. All the gifts after they opened everything. They
Okay.
were all broke before New Year's. Shit was broken. Everything. You feel what I'm saying? So in an
Yeah.
effort to be strategic and not have that happen again, bitch, we let them play with a few now and we put the rest up.
See, yeah, Aunt got 2 boys too, and 2 boys that's only 2 years apart. So I know they tear
only a
stuff
year
up.
apart.
Yeah. Oh, they only a year
They
apart.
really
So I,
are like a year apart, but
so I know they tear stuff up. Yeah, I get it.
yeah. Oh
Yep.
yeah.
Because I can imagine if my son, if it was 2 of them, yeah, I'd be
Bro,
pissed.
they
Do you
nuts.
know
I'd
how-
be pissed. I'd be mad as hell.
You
if
know
I had
how
2
you just
boys.
buy gifts for filler? So Hungry Hippos is like a filler gift.
Yeah,
like
we
it's
got that.
just there.
Yeah, we got that.
Bro,
A
that's
filler
all
gift?
they-
Yeah, I get it.
That's all they play with. Forget the stuff that you like. Yo,
So
I
you
gotta
mad?
get
So wait, you mad that they like the filler gift more than the
Damn, I
expensive shit?
could have bought 5 different Hungry Hippos and they would have been good.
Nah.
Christmas, fam.
Could have bought the remix,
Right.
volume 2.
Right.
You
Hungry
did all that. I'm
alligators.
telling you, man. They love Hungry Hippos.
Rock'em
And then I got mad. It's the loudest game here. Bang, 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 bang. Hey,
That's why we ain't opened ours yet. That's
Yo.
why that shit's still up at the top of the closet. We ain't opening that.
Ain't nothing like starting a pod off with hating on children on Christmas. That's what's up.
Yes,
You
my
blame
man-
Flaw for this shit.
I know
Shout out
it's
my man
Flaw's
Flash.
fault, yo. It's
Shout out my
definitely
man
Flaw's
Flash.
fault.
This
yo.
nigga bought his son a drum kit and was complaining.
Nigga.
Yo, fam.
Nigga.
I said,
How do you
just like-
complain if you
I
bought
said-
the drum kit? Like,
I said,
Man.
you like punishment, don't you? He
What's
was
worse
like,
though? What's worse though? Buying the drum kit, knowing what you get out of it, or buying something you know you got to put together. Like you can't get
nah,
mad
he
on
said-
Christmas.
nah, but
he
I'd
said
rather
he talked
have
to
some-
somebody and was like, "Yeah, it take 10 minutes to put together." He said, "Man, it took me 4 hours on YouTube." I said, "Nigga, that's because he's a drummer. You not."
Nah, but
I would rather have to put it together than.
I'd rather have to put it together too.
Mm-mm.
You gotta think about it, man. A drum kit, fam. I was that dude. I was that little boy with the drum kit. Drove my mom nuts.
Bro,
I
I,
know
got
I
my
did.
kids. My
He was
kids
like-
got 2 swords right now with little Power Ranger swords that you press the button and it
shit.
swing, swing, swing.
That's all you hear, right?
I took the batteries out of them.
Look at this.
I was watching I was watching The Matrix 4 and I thought it was trash. So I
still ain't see it. No spoilers, man.
Yeah, no spoilers.
It's trash.
That's your spoiler. Ain't no spoilers. It was trash.
It was trash.
Nigga said, didn't the agent fill Neo up with lead?
No.
Matrix 4.
That was Matrix 1. That was Matrix 1. He filled Neo ass up with lead in Matrix 1. Killed that guy. I'm saying, so the whole Christmas, instead of watching sports, I honestly just watched all 3 Matrix, the previous ones, because I said, since 4 was ass, let me get a refresher. So in the process of me trying to, catch up on the Matrix, they was playing Hungry Hippos and it was pissing me off. That's what I was trying to get to.
Damn,
I was trying to listen.
Yo. Wow, so that's where it stems from. You just hating on you a Grinch. You hating on.
Did y'all watch any Christmas movies?
I didn't, fam. I didn't.
The Christmas calendar.
No.
But this is what happens when you're in control of your TV now, because now everything's on demand. Before we used to watch cable and everything was a program. So we out of that program type of time where, the Christmas story's on. This movie's all right. So, but now sometimes you forget. Like I was actually determined to watch Bad Santa, just never got to it because there was always something else on.
Oh yeah,
Bad Santa's
Bad Santa raw.
Now it makes sense.
Wait a second.
Now it makes sense. It all makes sense.
So not only you got that attitude, you wanted to watch the Santa that didn't give a fuck about Christmas.
Bad Santa's my shit.
Bad Santa is official.
Yo, you's a hater. That's crazy.
It all makes sense now.
Is that not the best Christmas movie?
That's like the adult Grinch.
That's like it's. I won't say it's the best Christmas movie of all time, bro.
It's not the best Christmas movie. Flaw.
It's
You
not
just a
even
hater.
in the category ever.
Die Hard is the best Christmas movie.
Christmas Story is the best one. Home Alone, them two.
I'm just saying, Christmas Story, man. They got a contract to show their movie 24 hours, so
it's
on HBO Max.
you can't really argue that.
I hear you. But we know what Bad Santa's about, and Bad Santa can't afford to be on TNT all day. So,
it's true. You can't watch that on regular TV.
You can, but it'll be like the water.
It's too many edits, bro. It's take away from it.
If they put Bad Santa on BET with the BET edits, I'm never watching it, fam. It just takes away from it, bro.
Mother sucker.
Yeah,
nigga voice be totally different.
Nah. What's nasty is watching Bad Santa and then Donnie Simpson is on the commercials. I'm not doing that. No. I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing that.
Oh man. Ooh, we running. Let's go. Tampa Bay playing the Panthers right now. My fault, fellas. Oh man, so let's get into it, man.
Tough game for y'all.
It is, but we just scored a touchdown. Let's get into it, man. Holiday season, we normally get some type of dope project around Christmas time, man. And I think a lot of us, Fab spoiled me. Or was that Thanksgiving or Christmas? One of the holidays, Fab was always dropping some mixtape, some soul, some energy like that. So every time, even when Thanksgiving came around, or Christmas came around, I'm like, yo, what movie is that? It has to be a movie, right? It has to be something. We weren't getting no music on Christmas until Nas and HitBoy come with Magic. I ain't know what we was gonna get from it. I figured at first I'm thinking like, yo, where's King Disease 3? Or is Magic a single? What do we get? Then I realized it was an album. I'm like, okay, cool. Can't wait to hear that. Everybody went nuts for this project, fam. DJ Big J hit me with like, yo, it's fire, which blew my socks off, fam. Because Jay don't like nothing.
Right.
I said King's Disease 1 was dope.
You did, but I know why.
It took like 3.5 weeks.
Yeah.
No, King Disease was always that. I said that when I first listened to it. It was
I think you. But here's
I
me.
didn't like King. I didn't. King Disease 2 has a grow on me. I didn't finish that. I said that one sounded like a bunch of throwaways, but.
But Magic is more of Magic isn't a throwaway project. It's more of a let me get my bars off real quick. That's more of a throwaway type of album than King's Disease. King Disease 2 still had the formula of an album, different type of titles to the song, like different energy. Like Magic was just him spitting over HitBoy's beats.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about which one you like better.
Magic is dope though.
Magic is super dope.
I think Magic's better than all the King's Diseases.
I agree.
Okay.
I kind of agree.
I agree.
I agree.
I'm finding that hard to believe.
I agree.
I didn't see. You know what it was? I know how Flaw is. He a huge Nas fan, so I didn't want to be like, "Yo, this is better than King Disease 1." What? I didn't want you to. You know what I'm saying? Wait, hold on. Mike said he don't like the production.
What?
Wow.
Which is crazy because the same producer did all 3 albums. So,
but this one has a different sound to it.
It does.
It has like a like a '90s kind of sound a little bit. Like
you get to the track list. I got the track list. Hold on.
Speechless is the first track though.
Yeah,
Speechless, man.
I'm playing that at the end of the song.
Oh
at the end
my
of the
God,
song.
yo. Jesus.
Yo, but I'm gonna keep it a stack though. As a Nas fan, I turned it off. I listened to it about 5 times and still was like, "What the fuck is this? I don't get what everybody else gets out of this. I don't like it." I'm like, "It's cool." And then I put it on last night. I said, "This is the best shit I've heard all year." I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know.
You weird, man.
I don't know. I don't know.
As hell.
I don't know. I put this
remember
on.
you came on here and said Donna was trash, and then like 2 weeks later, like
The remake was different, fam.
like, man, that shit different.
They resequenced it or whatever.
Fam,
Yeah,
it's not that different from when the first time.
It is.
It's not.
When you first off, I don't have time to listen to 30 records. So when I listen to the first 10, honestly, I have not listened to the album in full since that Sunday it dropped. Still, fam. Still.
Damn.
I don't got time.
Okay.
I don't got time.
You do.
Everything that I do,
it's like
I don't know. It's
Yeah,
not
you just don't. Yeah.
on the
That's
project.
weird.
Once they track the which is what I said. I said if they smooth these songs around, I would feel it. I just didn't like the sequence of it at the time. But the new sequence is a lot better, even though I still can't get past the first 6, 7 songs. But today, that's an album type. So if I think the first 6, 7 is dope, I think you got a dope project. I already know it.
What? Yo, that's kind of crazy.
The chant threw you off as soon as you turned it on.
But when you got 30 songs, though, come on, fam. Nobody's listening to that. I still haven't listened to the Chris Brown 60 joints. I haven't listened.
People still digesting that shit.
I'm not. I haven't listened to it. But the Nas joint, right? Yes, I'm just keeping the buck. This is my guy. And it normally takes projects a while to grow on me. It just does. And I don't know. I guess I was looking for something else because this project here is like all bars and no type of sequence of talking about a broken heart, talking about this and the third. He's getting some bars off on somebody, and I don't know who. Somebody pissed him off to go in here and rap like this. I don't know who. That's where I'm confused at. But at the end of the day, I think this is one of the best projects you can end the year off with. Now, KD, there's some pressure on KD3. I ain't gonna lie. Can KD3 top this? This is just supposed to be something to just like water our mouths until KD3 drops. Now,
so
just
here's
like
the whole thing. I don't think we should apply that. I'm not going to apply that pressure. I'm not going to tell y'all what to do. My bad. I don't want to apply that pressure. I think Nas is at the point of literally doing what he's always wanted to do, or just,
whatever he want to do. Yeah,
just getting it off. Like you said, same producer. All 3 albums, right? So this is HitBoy showing his versatility. This is HitBoy building his resume. Like, I can go this way, I can go this way, I can go this way. So you got King Disease 1, 2, and then you have
Magic,
right? What if King Disease 3 is just pretty much like Nas saying, y'all saying I can't, hits, so I'm about to just give y'all an album full of hits. You're going to be upset, right?
Hey Jay, I said to myself, what is King Disease 3 is an album full of features? So I'm on what you on. What if what if Nas is telling, what if his next project is, what if y'all say I don't do features? What if my whole project is features?
Yeah, because this one only got one from Rocky, and that's it.
Right.
So Nas albums don't really be having a lot of features anyway.
Yeah. So that's now it's just like, okay, what if I do something wild, different that y'all not expecting?
A Khaled project.
It's almost like that masterpiece that Tory Lanez dropped. It's just doing something just to say fuck.
It was a masterpiece.
Wait, what? What you just say, Jay?
I forgot Jay wasn't on the show last week. We can talk about that, Tory.
Jay, what did you just say, Jay? That masterpiece?
Yeah, that shit was hard.
That thing fire, man.
That shit is that's
not
a fire, man.
Let's just calm down. It's not a masterpiece. It's not. Okay, it's a great album. It's not a masterpiece, bro. It's not. Okay,
masterpiece.
Let's stop. Let's.
Why you mad that niggas call it masterpiece?
Let's rein it in, bro. Masterpiece is like what we always know as a masterpiece.
Nigga, that shit's a masterpiece.
Life After Death is a masterpiece, nigga. Like Confessions is like this is not.
Ain't no front. That Tory album got no skips on it.
Zero. It's
short.
Yeah,
Like it really don't have no skips on it.
It don't. And then the videos.
Listen.
Did you y'all see the visuals for him?
I didn't see the videos.
Did he do a visual? Did he do a visual for each song?
I think so. I saw like at least 4 of them. Like
Gotcha. I gotta look it up because it's almost like a mini movie.
It make you want to do cocaine, man.
It
I was
does.
about to call you, Jay. Jay, I was going to call you, Jay.
Nah, I don't do cocaine.
No, I know you know who got it though. So.
But cocaine is okay.
I know you said it.
Oh, but nah, but I definitely do. I knew like when I was driving and I put on that Nas shit and I was listening, I was like, yo, this is hard. Like, no skips. Like I'm playing shit back. Like
I couldn't get past Speechless, bro. For a nice while. I couldn't get past.
I definitely played Speechless like
Speechless
twice.
oil,
3
bro.
times. And Meet Joe Black. Ugly.
The truth is fire, bro.
I think I go to the last half. I mean, it's only 9 songs.
Yeah.
I think I go like from Wave Guys down, those 3.
Mm-hmm.
Those 3 is just those 3 back to back. I just been replaying those back to back for like an hour.
Woo for the Children, hard.
Yeah, this shit's crazy, yo.
I'm happy that Woo for the Children wasn't a dedication to the Woo, because that would have been trash. I'm happy that it wasn't. It's kind of like the Drake Wu-Tang Forever record, where there was no mention of the Woo. Like, to show Woo homage, just name a song after them, but please don't spit no bars, because I don't want to hear about Method was the man, RZA had the plan, Ghost was the face. I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, that's
Ghost.
None of that.
Was the yo? How long it take you to write that?
Yeah, he crazy.
You wrote that shit down.
I ain't write
Ghost
that
was
shit.
the face.
How do we feel about Nas dropping 2 albums in the same year? Most times when artists do that, you know, it could work, it could not work. I mean, the last example I think we got it at is Ross. His shit didn't work.
Nah, we had West Side Gun. We talked about West Side Gun dropping.
Yeah,
I forgot West Side Gun. Yeah. So is he oversaturating?
I think, to me personally, since it's Nas, I think he should be able to do whatever he wants. Like his I don't know, like his bust is sealed in the Hall of Fame already. He already got the gold jacket. He can give me another one by St. Patrick's Day and I'll be fine. As long as he keep rhyming over his good beats, I'm good.
A few answers.
Like, I don't care how much they sell. Like, I don't care about none of that anymore.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't think he does either.
We can say that this is his 3rd straight #1 on Apple chart, so maybe that means something. But King's Disease 1, 2, and Magic went #1 on Apple, so that's a plus.
HitBoy, bitch.
Shout out to HitBoy. Yeah.
And to answer your question, as a Nas fan, I'll say this, right? I say that he owes us this.
Yeah.
Like, Nas we've been fighting for this guy because Nas fans have always said, well, we know he's not putting out his best project, but we know he can do better. And we've had to be criticized for decades on.
No, see, I have a different take because a lot of times, the real Nas fans, some of the stuff that he brought out that wasn't dope, y'all still said it was dope when it wasn't.
Like,
well,
what?
for me, like, I knew that. See, I like Nostradamus. I tell people that, but people don't. So I go, well,
right.
I know that his I Am album was heavily bootleg and he was rushed to put out a project. Nobody cares. I get that. When he started doing, he had an album, right, where he dropped the single with the same beat twice.
Yeah.
That was Thief's Disciple, Thief's Theme, and Hip Hop is Dead or some shit like that.
Yeah.
It's what he did. Nas fans had to defend this guy for decades, Jarrell. So I'm saying
most Nas fans I say is that both of them dope though. It's Nas. Like, I see. Matter of fact, I seen some people defend that
2 singles with the same beat off back-to-back albums.
Flaw. I saw people. I remember people defending that Kanye West album too.
Which one?
That was bad. I didn't think it was bad.
The Nas one.
The Nasir album.
Yeah, that shit was trash.
Yeah, that shit was complete trash.
I like Nasir.
Mad people I know said, yeah, that's dope. And that wasn't dope. Like, y'all just like Nas, man.
Yeah, Lost Tapes 2.
Lost Tapes 2 I like. We just like to hear Nas get his shit off. Like, you got to be a fan of Nas. You was never a fan of his beat picking. You just a fan of Nas.
Kind of was fan if his beat picking at first, bro. That's, he the first one to have multiple producers on his album. So that's why we like Illmatic, because that shit was fire all the way around.
And it was written. Production was fire.
Production was fire.
Like, we kind of moved the goalposts when it come to Nas, man. When it come to his beat picking, like
and
before before all of his albums was produced well, but then when they weren't produced well, we still liked his music because it was Nas. Like that's not how it usually works.
Well, it did at the time, because I remember Styles P said the reason why JayZ, Nas, Big, Pop, like there's some, because at that time when we talked about this, if you dropped 2 fire albums, you were solidified. So you didn't have to prove really nothing else after that. So even if they was to drop something that wasn't good, they did what nobody else really was doing. That was putting out 2 classic bodies of work.
Because of the sophomore jinx.
Yeah, the sophomore jinx. Once you got past sophomore jinx, your third project, he did I Am and Nostradamus. Yeah, but that's the same guy that did Illmatic and It Was Written. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Jay did Volume 1. Yeah, but he followed that with Volume 2 when he's got Reason to Doubt. So people always went, oh man, well that ain't what it was, because he's already put out that classic body of work. So anything after it. So another thing, and what you were saying about Nas putting out a lot of body of work, same thing we said about Ross. Nothing Nas does now is going to change who he is.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So Nas has the freedom to put out a project next week if he wants.
Right.
And we're in that time frame where, and I got to take back my West Side Gun criticism, because we're in that time frame where the more music, the better. You can't just drop an album and sit on it no more like that. To me, I think this is why J. Cole won't win the Grammy. You can't drop an album in January and do nothing else. Nobody knows what you're doing. You're not going to win that.
That's why West Side was giving y'all albums or projects like once every 2 months.
And you know what? I take back my criticism of that, because I think we might be there. Because we're in the streaming era where you can drop yourself. You on your own label. No permission is needed. I can just drop when I want. I don't know.
It's like that, especially when it comes to Nas and Griselda, because they don't care about record sales. It's not about record sales for them. They aren't pop artists that should be caring about record sales. And if you're not a pop artist now, I mean, really, you should not be caring about record sales.
Yeah.
Right.
You're not going to sell that much.
I'm glad the record sale conversation is over. What you going to say, Jay?
Shout out to the viewers that's on my Facebook. We don't see their comments, but people are agreeing. Shout out to Don Black. Shout out to Shay. But nah, absolutely. I agree. Like, I think we're to that point right now where it's like it's Nas, bro. Like, I know y'all saying like, people dropping albums back to back or consistently. Griselda been doing that. Like you said, like they've been flooding the game. So it's like they're kind of new, but they're old. You get what I'm saying? They're new to this light. So they're going to drop as much music as possible. But when Nas do it, I swear to God, he's in that bag where it's just like he has nothing to prove. Now I'm actually going to be an artist to be an artist. So I'm just going to give y'all what I've been wanting to drop, or I'm just going to drop shit.
I think along with that, Jay, I think he got a revitalization with HitBoy. I think HitBoy, his energy is just crazy. Right. You know what I'm saying? For them to put out these 3 bodies of work, you know what I mean? I think he feel like revitalized, especially he don't want a Grammy now. You know what I'm saying? It's really been Nas' year, yo.
Because of what Jay said, and he's been in game so long that he gets to be an artist now, right? I want to see, this kind of makes me question what JayZ is going to do next, because he's kind of in that on that stage too, because you got to think about his last album was 444 and No ID did the whole thing.
But Jay
that's not normal.
Jay has to.
Right.
I know, but I don't think Nas has to.
Nas didn't have to either.
Yeah, I don't
Not
think
saying
neither
Nas didn't have to, but I
we
think
ain't asking King Disease.
I think Jay did his part with all his albums. You get what I'm saying? With all the albums that Hov dropped, I've done that. So now it's like, all right, well, fuck it. Like Nas is like, I fell off for some time.
Yeah.
Now I'm back.
Right. And let's remind ourselves that JayZ is older than Nas. So JayZ probably was doing this at 48. You get what I'm saying? 40, 47. Like JayZ already had his 40 something run. Like JayZ 50, right? 51,
52. He just had a birthday.
Something like that.
In December.
I'd like another Jay album.
Oh, it's coming.
Hell yeah.
I already told you this whole 2021 was a JayZ rollout. He's
that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for this.
But also, right, everybody's saying like what's gotten into Nas, and Jarrell might have touched on this last week, so I'm putting the 2 and 2 together. We getting music from Dr. Dre now that his divorce is final. We forget Nas went through a divorce as well too. And that could have affected Nas as well. So we just gotta like respect the power of divorce and how the court system can drain you. They want all your money. They want to take your kids away. They want to take everything from you. Who's making music besides "fuck that bitch" in the studio? You don't want to hear that. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch.
Yeah, because I don't want a whole Nas album full of Khalees songs.
This bitch.
Like, let's just keep it all the way real. Like, I don't want that. Don't nobody want to hear a whole Khalees. You know, I'm shitting on Khalees album. No.
And that's what it probably would have been, like through a divorce, because you're only going to rap about what you're going through. You don't want to talk about saving kids at that time. Like, I know I can be anything I want to be, not right now.
Right. Like, and plus, I'm glad Dr. Dre don't never write none of his raps. You know how many bars is going against his ex-wife now? What?
Say that,
I'm glad he don't rap. Like, he just going, you know, you can't make no "I hate my wife" beats. Unless you put something in the hook or something like that, but Dre is going to be fine.
That's crazy though. But that's crazy. You see what we talking about, yo? Women can make songs about getting over us and fuck us and shit like that, but we can't make songs about fuck y'all. Did we get fucked over?
I mean, we can.
I should have cheated songs y'all done heard before. Like,
you know what it is? Know what it is? The dudes that do that, we don't like them.
Yeah, they simps.
Right. We don't like those. I mean, some artists do that. We don't fuck with them. Really.
Or can we say this? If Dr. Dre made a whole album about how heartbroken he was, we wouldn't believe the shit.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that from
and we don't want to hear it.
I don't want to hear it, Dre. I want to hear what
But Dre's wife, if she was a singer, can make a whole album about how Dre was a dog. We'd be like, shit, damn, Dre.
I mean, that's why. Remember when Joe Button was putting out all those "I'm dissing my ex-girlfriend" bars. But
people
hated him for that shit.
People
hated him for that.
He's well documented in the stuff that you did.
But hold on, though. All of them was fired.
They were.
All of them.
All of them was fired. All of them was flames.
Love, point one,
I gained strength from them ordinary love joints because Joe was going through some stuff I was going through, even though we know who we are, but still.
Right.
So, but yeah, like Tyrese, the good one, like Tyrese, the Black Rose album. Listen, it sucks to say this, but we know most of the times the men ain't shit. We know that. Right? Wow. So when we talk about heartache, it's like, come on, fam.
But the Black Rose, when he's like trying to rap and shit, isn't that when he was like Black Tie? I'm sorry,
that Black Rose album was hard, bro.
He do got some joints on there.
Bitch, that shit was hard.
You got some joints on there.
We talked about it last week on like the women are dominating R&B because they talking about their real life and women is, gravitating. Yeah. We can't talk about real life. It's always got to be fictional superhero shit when people rap. Nobody cares about what you got going on.
And like I said before, the female R&B singers don't have to compete with the female rappers.
True.
They don't, but we don't have to. Like Lucky Day he has to compete with Drake. Even though it don't seem like it, he has to. Like say if Lucky Day did Marvin's Room. What's the difference?
Lucky can really sing.
Lucky can really sing. He's just going to sing it better, but what's the difference in the song? Like the rappers are making songs like that now.
That right there is a tough one. That right there is tough for me because Drake has been a unicorn since he came in. Let me tell you something about Drake, how I seen Drake, right?
That's true.
Before. When Drake first appeared on camera, I said, oh, this guy's not going to last. He looks weird. He does not fit
face. He had no facial hair,
rapist face. Yeah.
That was before baggy jeans was in. Yeah. So we did Drake was not going to last, right? So then he keeps lasting. Now he's hanging with all the rappers.
He keeps lasting. You sound like you hate it
because it's the music, bro.
Damn it, this nigga he won't fall off.
He won't die. He won't die. So then when he does Marvin Room, a song that was never ever done ever before in rap.
And it was so fire. But
it was fire.
It was fire, but we wasn't looking for or asked for that shit.
No, but when he
not from him.
Well, that's the thing, though. When he did it, everything he did was good. So if you go, hey, what if Lucky Day did it? I can't see nobody else doing what Drake did, fam. Nothing he did. Nothing he did.
Because rappers aren't going to. It's not going to resonate with rap fans. Like we got Song Cry. You get what I'm saying? But it wasn't on.
That's hard though.
Right.
But I'm also talking about. But I'm just also talking about just for the simple fact that the female rappers aren't singing. And the male rappers are, or at least trying to.
Well, I was just saying, like the song that you picked was just.
Yeah, I'm just talking about content.
Okay.
If the content was like that's no different than a Lucky Day song.
Song Cry
He's just not singing as well as Lucky Day.
Song Cry was as emotional as it should have got when forced to rap.
Right.
The buck stops there, buddy.
Right. He gonna make the song cry. I'm not crying.
Right. Yes.
The song is crying.
I'm not gonna cry.
Then Drake came out and said, "You can do better than that, nigga, man. You can do better than him.
Nigga,
Fuck him, yo. You can do better." Like,
but the crazy
nasty.
part about it is, that shit is gonna resonate with us on the low, like in our room.
Yeah.
Niggas will bump that bitch in their room.
It's the same thing with the Joe Budden shit. I know mad
so
people.
niggas is closet Drake fans.
Yes.
Not in closet Drake friends, closet emotional,
closet haters.
Fuck that
nigga. They hate that nigga because he telling the truth.
Listen, if you see somebody with your girl, you was actually talking to or flirting with, and you see her new dude, it's okay to size him up and see what, you know what I mean? You do better than him. That's what we do, but we don't say it.
We always thought of Drake as the enemy.
That's who you with now?
Right. Because the song he came out said she can do better than me, fam. He was talking about me. He talking to my girl, yo. Nah.
JayZ did it in the smoothest, like Song Cry is one of the greatest songs of all times because Marvin's Room and Song Cry is the same fucking record. But JayZ did it in a way. It is, bro.
No, it's
not. You don't leave me.
He wasn't Dirty Mackin' though. He wasn't Dirty Mackin'.
He wasn't Dirty Mackin' though.
He just was fucking up.
I was just fucking those girls. I was gonna get right back.
But once again,
fuck that nigga.
but back to my point though. Drake might think she can do better, but I'm pretty sure Drake the one fucked it up. Because we're as men, most times, we're the fuck ups.
True.
So just because Drake never said it was my fault, like listen, I admit I fucked up. But you don't do me like that. Meaning you don't go fuck with him. It's the same shit. You don't do me. What does you don't do me like that mean?
This nigga flaws.
Same thing, right?
Are aligned like a motherfucker.
Hey.
Okay.
What shea butter female you fucking with?
I'm just saying. I'm not saying Flaw wrong out this motherfucker.
Nah, Flaw, you right.
He right.
He right. I got mad. Listen, I got mad the other day on IG. Some girl, me and some young lady was chatting, and we had to stop chatting, right? I go on IG.
We had to stop chatting, right?
We had to cut things off, right? I go on IG, and in her story it goes, "When you can talk to them all night long." Fuck out of here! Get off my friend list.
Yo, fam, for one, she ain't on the pod. Relax, she ain't here. Yeah, she might be listening, but God bless you for listening.
Okay, well,
she might not be.
If she listening, she know I read it.
Okay. No longer. You ain't hear what the post said. When you could talk to them all night. Fuck off my friends list.
Fuck off my friends list.
I'll take you out my top 8.
Fuck off my friends list. You stopped following her, fam?
Yeah. What's the point?
Yo.
I'll talk to him all night.
The stuff that you single niggas gotta do. Yeah. I feel for y'all so much. It's a wonderful world, ain't it, baby?
I'm chilling, baby.
No, I'm chilling, dog. We gotta go through that night.
I was coming back. Give me some whatever. Anyways, hey.
Yo, she said you can't talk to them niggas. That nigga was hot.
Nah. All right, Drake. See, that's more Drake.
I know he was like, man, fuck. Cry. Yo, how many times you said fuck and bitch in the same sentence when you saw that shit? Fuck this bitch, man. Bitch, fuck, bitch.
She hit you with a JayZ bar. I told you from day one.
Yo, you can tell this shit still hurt, right?
When it comes to relationships, I don't have the patience.
You can still be mad because he ain't saying nothing.
What else we got for the day, man? Let's move on, man.
Speaking of the jigger, man, we can touch game.
I'm like, for real, she got me crying, man.
Yeah, I'm hot.
Nigga saw that IG post.
Moving on, man.
Man, fuck this bitch.
I like my t-shirt. I'm hot, fan. Listen, man. Speaking of the jigger, man, we can touch on this real quick if y'all want to.
Let's get it.
JayZ made first off, JayZ and Alicia Keys is doing this crazy rollout that I'm not understanding. Like they really trying to get Lil Mama back in good graces of the world. I don't know why.
At least Alicia Keys got an album out. I mean, she just dropped the album, so that's why she did a Drake Champs and stuff. I don't know why Jay's talking about.
Yeah, I don't understand why JayZ. I don't get it. JayZ's just here and there, which I always said on this podcast. I would love for JayZ to talk more. I like it when Will Smith talks. I like it, like just people who've been in the world, man. It doesn't matter. Just talk to me, Jay. Like you can't be a hip hop artist and don't talk.
Hov don't want to talk to you, motherfuckers.
Cool. But when he does, what happens? It sets the world on fire. JayZ speaks on Verzuz for 10 seconds and is probably better than anybody's 3-hour-long podcast about Verzuz, about anything. JayZ says one thing, and the world can't stop talking about it. So I had to ask y'all if y'all even wanted to touch on it, because this is touched on a million times. But of course, we are who we are, and we got our own spin, so we can get into it.
Yeah, I got the video here, so let's see what he said.
I ain't gonna lie, no disrespect. Everyone's amazing and done what they done. No one can stand on that stage. I mean, I'm just telling you guys the real. Like, it's not a shot. There's not a chance in hell that anyone can stand on that stage with me for I don't know how long it is. 2 hours, 1 hour, 2 hours.
Right.
Look, you gotta stand in front of the Grammy family freestyle live. No one's ever even seen me perform that. Like, you gotta stand in front of that. That ain't gonna never happen, man. Let's move on from Verzuz and let's get back to the this Keys album.
Yo,
you didn't hear that before?
No. I just see like the post from I think Elliot. You heard what he said, and this and shout out to the Hip Hop War Room on Facebook. Niggas is in there talking some outlandish shit. Nigga said Scarface. I'd say, all right, you sit down. I can't hear you,
Jay, I tip your hat up to you because Scarface is one of them guys. You just go, all right.
Scarface
conversation.
I'm a huge Scarface fan. He's actually in my top 5.
Yeah,
right.
I think it's asinine to think that he could beat JayZ in a fucking Verzuz. That's nuts.
So when he said that
doesn't make any sense.
And then so they was putting out that list, but to hear Hov's energy, because people were saying, Hov isn't a great performer. Don't know why they say that.
That's a lie. I see him
Nick,
live
bro,
3 times. That's a lie.
The Hip Hop War Room on Facebook is a different world. You got Twitter, and you got Hip Hop War Room. The whole new different fucking world.
That's hate, fam.
Niggas was saying how he's not a great performer. You heard what he just said? Like, you got to stand in front of the Grammy family freestyle.
Live.
Yo, he choosing freestyles and he'll murk somebody.
Hov, no, he gonna bring that energy.
Here's my problem with that, though, right?
What's your problem, Flo? He's still mad.
Yeah, use the most hating. Here's my problem with that, right? JayZ can't say what he said, all them fucking albums he sold.
Sounds like a love song.
Why can't he say that, Fed? Why can't he say that?
Well, because I think he's really just basing off. I think he just saw what Kiss did and wants to bring up a freestyle. I don't like he saw his "Who Shot Your" freestyle and says, "Well, now you got to stand in front of my Grammy family freestyle." Like the "Who Shot Your" freestyle worked for that situation. "Who Shot Your" freestyle might not have worked if this was in L.A. or South somewhere. Like it was meant for what it was meant for against who it was meant for. Okay. So if JayZ is not doing this in Barclays, which I know he will, it's no way he's doing this nowhere else. Again,
no, I think he could do it I think he'll do it in the Garden.
Okay, but don't do the maybe the Grammy family freestyle works in New York, period.
Yeah.
But and it also depends on who he's battling. But don't tell me that the Grammy family is getting anybody out of here. That's my only problem.
It's getting a lot
anywhere,
of
anywhere in the United States.
I'm saying, bro.
It's the performance.
I'm saying, bro. You heard that freestyle, bro?
I'm about to say, because we talk about Jadakiss freestyle, that Grammy's freestyle is better than that.
I know, but Jadakiss did it in Barclays in New York against another New York.
He did
it. I see what you're saying, bro.
You're right.
So you're saying somewhere else it might not work.
Somewhere else, nobody would have gave. Like, bro, in New York, that Biggie beat go off. First off, you're in Brooklyn and you're playing.
I would think that I agree with you. But I would think that if JayZ is going to do something like that, it would have to be like it's not going to be like in Texas or LA.
It
would have to be in LA. I mean, I'm New York. It would have to be.
So just to show you that I'm not hating, I will say this: as much love as JayZ has been getting since 1996, there's no way anybody's beating him in the verses. And I'm going to say that I don't care if it's LL Cool J, I don't care if it's Busta Rhymes.
I don't think nobody beats JayZ.
You're not beating JayZ. That's just not going to happen, fam. Like he gets wild love. He sold all these records. He's number one. He's JayZ, and everybody that everybody's talking about got JayZ in their mouth as their GOAT. Lil Wayne said, "I'm the best rapper alive since the best rapper retired." I'm better than Jay. Yeah. Oh, since you're going to sit down, Jay, let me take over.
I think the only person who's close, like I said, LL, it would have to be. I don't think nobody else can even come close to the versatility that JayZ got over there on his
Busta,
arsenal.
You probably could throw Busta in
You
there.
could throw Busta in there.
Close.
Hold on.
The
only reason you hear Busta's name is because of how good of a performer he is. If we're going song for song, that is nonsense. Also,
it's
That's
hard.
nonsense.
It's hard. I'm just saying, bro. Busta got hits, bro. He not JayZ, but Busta got hits.
I think that
he been around a long time, bro.
I think Flaw said in the group chat, I think he could just take the D'Angelo route and just do one himself.
Yeah,
but
right.
it is no reason for him to do this at all.
Right.
So what is the reason for him to do this? Even if it's by itself, what's the point?
Then another thing that pissed me off.
We've seen it already.
I forgot
We've seen that already a million times.
I forgot. I don't know if it was a DJ or it was one of those. It was somebody higher up when they put out, I guess, Jay's set list and was talking about all the features he could bring out.
Yeah, I saw that.
This is a Verzuz. Like it's not a concert. Like, and I kind of feel like I don't know if it was Bone or 3-6 that said it was us against. You know what I mean?
Busy Bone said it was them against the whole industry.
Absolutely. So this is a Verzuz, not features. Like I understand doing album tracks that you featured on. Cool, it's accepted.
But wait, Jay,
bringing out a feature in a Verzuz.
But Jay, do you think if the feature comes out that gives you the win, or is just the song is the song? Because I think the song is the song.
It gives you the up.
Really?
Because then it's the crowd reaction. It's the
Little Wayne coming out like.
This is the only thing about that though. We talk about JayZ, so it don't matter who coming out. It ain't whoever comes out is not bigger than him. So the features thing don't matter. Like
whoever stands across
just
JayZ.
like Bone and 3-6 with Lil Wayne and stuff. Like if Lil Wayne comes out to a JayZ song, Lil Wayne isn't bigger than JayZ. So what's the impact of it?
It's the impact is you're bringing out a feature like
But I'm saying you think JayZ needs that though?
No. I'm not saying that they need it. I'm just saying like how people are like banking on it, saying that is a win. Why does my face look fat as fuck?
See.
Okay.
That's that therapy. That's that therapy you should have went through.
Make that call,
Christmas Eve, fam. You need to go back, man.
Bitch, my shit looks swollen. Bitch,
shit wearing off, ain't it? Shit wearing off.
It's over for Verzuz, bro.
That shit wear off in 48 hours.
Well, Ed, what I'm hearing is it's going to be like 2022. If the Marion virus has anything to say about it, but 2022 is going to be the.
Every time you say it, I think about Icebox, man.
2022 is going to be the year of rematches, to where the artists that didn't get a chance to stand on stage, because they can do that again. They can.
That's what you think?
No, that's what I heard.
Word?
It's going to be the rematch year.
Everybody who didn't get to stand on stage.
You can get 112
that again. Like all the artists that did that had to sit on Instagram. Everybody's not going to do it, but that's where we can actually go.
T-Pain versus Lil Jon deserves to be on stage.
Yeah.
Agreed.
We got robbed for that.
Yeah.
And the sound was actually okay with that. We still got robbed for performance though.
What about the Babyface joint? Him and
Teddy Riley got 2 rematches already.
See, Teddy want that action again just because he could be on stage. Babyface like I don't got nothing to do with them shortcomings, fam.
Yeah, if I'm Babyface, I don't take it.
I'm not doing it again. No,
this is Teddy Riley's best chance. This is Teddy Riley's best chance, because everything that's happening now, Teddy Riley tried to pull off.
Teddy want to do the show in the garden. That's the only reason he want to do it again, man.
I want to see.
He want to get on stage.
Jonte again.
Neo versus Jonte would be dope, because Jonte don't sing a lot. He'll be able to sing a little bit.
I don't think Jonte take it, because Neo as a performer, I think is going to kill him.
That's what I'm saying.
I think that them bringing out the performers will be dope.
Now, I'm talking about with Neo over there pop locking and all that shit with that hat on. What is Jonte also going to do over there?
Bring Beyonce out.
I don't got nothing to do with your shortcomings.
That's what I'm saying. What he going to do over there, fam? Like Jonte going to just have the mic looking whack.
He going to bring Mariah out.
Right.
Mariah ain't doing that shit.
All I want for you is Christmas just dropped and millions of dollars.
She not doing that. She don't need this.
Oh man, she caught a lick for real, fam. All I want for Christmas is you. Every Christmas that comes out,
forever
$1,000,000, fam.
They said for like the last 19 years, that shit going number 1.
Fam,
every year. That's crazy.
She got the lick of the century.
The lick of the
century. She ain't never got to do nothing. She's suing. Listen, if you propose to her and you take it back, she's suing you. Like she got the Mariah Carey, fam.
Right, though. I forgot all about that.
Hold up.
She somebody proposed to her. It got cut off, and she sued him for wasting her time.
Right.
Did she win?
Yes.
Yes. I think she won. I think she won the ring or something. Like he tried to take the ring back, and something happened too.
Yes.
She
wasting her time, fam. This was after Nick Cannon, and she sued him. The pants off of it.
They're like, I'm worth way too much money for you to be wasting my time.
Wasting my time.
That's wild.
But what was about to head to? Okay, speaking of JayZ, another guy said that he wouldn't mind taking on JayZ in the Verzuz, and he's been having a crazy rollout since his album has dropped. He's just been getting on interview after interview, making a fool of himself, leaving interviews, just doing the most.
Interview.
But his rollout, as far as since his album has dropped, he's done some wild shit.
He had more than one interview because he had the Elliott Wilson joint.
He's had wild interviews.
Left.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
I mean, how many you got to leave?
he won. He left one more than he should. So what are you
about to say? Like, and he left the comedy one. Like the niggas was on stage with 3 comedians.
Something had to happen. Like
he had to catch flight.
I'm about to So what you trying to say, Ross? What he said in this video is hold on.
Difference when it come to wordplay, being an MC, ain't nobody work their way or rap their way out of this shit or through this shit. Rose has. It's a lot of shit you niggas could do better than me, but one thing you niggas can't do is out rap Rose. Y'all niggas wanna know who I done wrote raps for? This Rose, nigga. Nigga, I do this shit easy. I just gave you niggas 12 records. I'm not trying to outstream these lanes. This Rose, this shit easy.
Man.
Okay.
That sound like your album is trash.
Boss.
And you trying to save face right now. That's all that is.
Boss.
Boss. I hate stuff like that. And Ross is my guy. That's trash.
Yeah, he said niggas can't out rap him.
We just gave him credit for writing bars for Dr. Dre last week. We know he did that. So for him to come on here to say we don't know who you wrote bars for, we do in a sense. Mm-hmm. I can't, as far as the people he's around, and when it comes to writing bars, I need it to be proven to me. So let's look at the artists that he's around, right? Meek Mill, Wale. I can't say that you write bars for him. Yeah, but his career, he
definitely don't write bars for them. No.
Yeah, he don't write bars for them.
I wouldn't say that. No.
All I know is from the book he wrote for. I know he wrote for Trina. He wrote for a lot of slip and slide artists.
I could see him writing for Diddy.
Diddy?
Yes,
I'm sure he did.
He wrote for Diddy.
I'm sure he did.
So your point is what though? You don't know who I wrote bars.
I think his point is he's trying to save face of this garbage ass album. I don't think you should put any type of stock into this shit.
Well, I just really hate that part because I come from an era where ghostwriting was you left it there. Somebody wrote your bars, you leave it there. If he's upset about his album and what is done and people making fun of him, don't go to the who I wrote for because that's just not what a ghostwriter do. Right. I don't like that part. Oh, you don't know who I wrote for. Keep that to yourself, man. We not there.
And plus, we like you because of your ear. Don't get me wrong. I even came out and said that Ross really got better when it came to bars. Before I used to think he was trash. But as he got older, he's one of the few people that actually got way better.
Yeah, he did get better.
He got way better. He got way better to me when it came to rapping. I actually like him I actually like him as a rapper now. What does that have to do with your album sounding like that?
Well, this is how you clean up your mess. Oh, Rose only sold 10,000 copies. I'm not trying to outstream y'all.
I ain't trying to.
But every time he gets on a record with Drake, we ask why he's on it. Why?
What he should be doing, I want you to put out better music than people. Don't come on here saying that you rap better than everybody. You're not known for your bars like that. You're known for your ear and the Justice League and Maybach Music Sound and stuff like that.
He's definitely one of the best. You want to say, Ant?
Do we still want a Drake RickRoss album?
We do because we know RickRoss is going to carry the sound.
Yeah, sure.
Like Drake, let Drake get his bars off. Like let Ross. I was just about to say, RickRoss is one of the best executives to rap. I'll say that. He's one of the best executives to rap. He could just stand behind. He does what Westside Gunn does, but at a better quality. You get what I'm saying? Like he sits back. He picks the beats. He gives them the energy. He gives them that vision. Like what Diddy is for Bad Boy. Diddy gives them that. Diddy gives Bad Boy that vision. But of course, he don't write the rhymes. But Rick Ross gives a lot of people that vision when you go around him. Like you're around the boss. Is luxurious. This luxurious that. And you might a lot of Rick Ross wears off on you if you're around him. I can assume. But he's never wrote, better bars than I don't think than anybody he's ever been on a song with. Like, what song have he walked away with on a Khaled record or any group album song where you say Rick Ross had the best verse? He didn't.
Shout out my man Swizzy.
I don't know. I have to think. Not a posse cut type joint.
That's
I
a
can see.
good point.
I've heard him kill a feature, but like a posse joint, like it's like 5 rappers on the song and he just stand out. Nah.
No.
He's killed some features though.
And I'm thinking about all of them shits we taking over, like luxury tax, like.
But you got to think about
joints.
Also though. You have to think about the rappers that he's spitting with. Also, usually they are all-star casts.
So what's it? So I'm just confused. Who does he out rap? Who does he out rap?
I'm confused.
I'm confused because he comes out, and once again, this is after he keeps taking shot at 50 Cent. We're gonna get to 50 Cent in a little bit. Keeps taking shots at 50 Cent to where it's just like annoying now. Because I want to see y'all get in the ring. After all of this celebrity boxing stuff, man.
You don't want to see that.
I do.
50 and Chip this fat nigga.
That's my point, but that's my point though. It's getting to the point.
To get chipped, huh?
But that's my thing though. Like 50 was a bully, right? But he bullied the people he knew he could. I mean, it did say he chased Suge Knight up the street with the Uzi. That's another story Russell Simmons was telling. But I think he felt like if I actually got a chance to hit Irv, I'd knock his head off. Like
wait, hold on. 50 chased Suge Knight up the street with a Uzi.
That's what Russell. I
did not hear this.
Russell.
Elliot Wilson.
Nah,
Russell Simmons.
Russell Simmons. God damn it.
Okay.
Russell Wilson is.
I'm just saying that sounds great. Yo, chasing Suge Knight up the street with a Uzi.
What they said was this, right? There's multiple stories. When Death Row was on the incline of their business, Suge Knight would always collect some of the gang members of the essays, and they would roll up on some artists and try to extort them out of money. So they just was going up and like they said they did it to Wayne.
Oh yeah,
they did it.
That's what Fat Joe was saying, yo.
Yeah, so
I heard that.
There was a time where Suge was just rolling up on artists unexpectedly, and one time he tried to do it with 50, and they got chased away. It's just 50. Suge was trying to get money out of people. That's what happened with Akon.
That's a hilarious story.
That's what happened with Akon. It said every time he saw Akon, he just rolled up. Yo, you got my money, and then eventually one of the Akon boys got tired of it and mobbed him.
Yeah. I heard that.
That's what happened. Suge Knight got on some "you owe my man some money" run like for last after Death Row. Nothing.
I don't know if I'm in a silly mood or what. Just Suge get knocked out by one of Akon's boys. It's funny.
Yeah, and he lucky was Akon boy. He lucky was Akon boy because Akon didn't make no music about it. Was it like no? It got swept under the rug. And then don't forget when he got shot in the ass trying to extort JayZ at the birthday party.
I remember that. Hey, yo, Suge Suge Knight biopic gonna be crazy.
That's definitely not going to biopic.
He leaving that part out, fam. Nah. He keeping it all from 94.
No. I don't know if y'all heard. I don't got the article with me, but I think he sold his rights to have his. Yeah, like I don't think he got anything to do with it.
Yeah, but if you sell your life rights, don't you still got some type of...
if I want to say you got shot in the ass, you got shot in the ass.
But we about to get the Lifetime Suge Knight movie.
The lifetime
Ray
Suge
J
Knight
owns
movie.
it, right?
Yeah, but DJ J has a good point. If Ray J owns it, Ray J not putting nothing
Ray J is his
bad out
dog.
of Suge.
Yeah, you're right. That's family. That's like family to him. Remember,
Suge about to be the most Christian thug in that biopic. This nigga was giving out turkeys.
That y'all remember? Remember, he was mad at all the NWA, all the depiction of him. He was mad. That wasn't me. Every time a movie came out about Suge Knight, he was very hot at your heart telling him.
Some of the times it'd just be like a big light skinned nigga in an all red suit holding a cigar talking about that wasn't me. Nigga, that was you. That was you. We saw your ass standing in the background with that bright red ass suit on. That was you. Yeah, that was you.
Yo, that wasn't me. So he's about to come out with his own project. And I heard he was on the Wallow and Gilly podcast, May Not Split the Game. He's calling from the prison. So I'm gonna check that out. But everybody always lies. Everybody tells their side of the story. But who was I at? 50 Cent, right?
Right.
Rick Ross is gonna keep taking shots at 50. You want to go like, listen, bro, let's get in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a problem with Rick Ross saying Terry Crews wanna ooze. Fam, these dudes can really mock you in real life, fam. Why do you be spitting bars at these
Rick Ross impersonation is crazy, yo.
Did you call Terry Crews a coon, though?
We did, but it's just like, what you gonna do about it if you see him? Like, don't stop,
but
Ross.
You called him a coon? He'll mop you?
He might.
He might, yeah. And like he might.
You called him a coon?
Listen,
that whole record period was like.
I just respect the dudes that get busy in the gym and take care of themselves, and Terry Crews and 50 is one of them. So you just get to a point where it's like, fam, if you're not gonna improve your health,
this is a muscle head thing.
Well, I mean,
that's what it is. That's why you like them niggas.
I'm vouching for the fat boy. Fuck out of here.
Word is like, I'm on Ross side now. I didn't know we was doing that.
I'm thinking Ross was having seizures and shit, yo. Like
I'm on. If that's good, I'm on Team Man Titties, nigga. That's what's up.
I'm neutral. I'm a skinny nigga, so I'm neutral.
Yeah. Ant don't got no. He ain't got no dog in the fight.
50 grabbed the gloves, the golden gloves, at a young age, and won and whooped some dudes. And Terry Crews is still. I'm just saying, Rick Ross does a lot of talking, and you just always
can't fight, and he can't fight.
So what do you say about 50?
What did he say?
Trying to figure out.
Well, the verses, they asked him when he do a verses against 50. He said that'd be easy, and he started clowning them about making only $250,000 off his TV shows, and
I just
started clowning him.
Wait, he clowned him for making $250 million?
Yeah, he said he only made $250 million off, $250,000 off BMF or some shit like that.
What the fuck is wrong with y'all math today?
$250,000. Well, I said $250,000. He clowning because he made $250,000 off his BMF, and I'm like, yo, fam, if I can make $250,000 off an idea, I ain't gotta act.
For one, who said that's true? Like,
right.
When he pulled that, when he get that number, he just could have pulled that out of his ass, just talking shit.
And you know how the TV game.
BMF.
Why he keep picking on 50?
That's what I'm
kept picking on. 50 kept picking on him.
What the fuck?
Yeah, but
Flo,
I don't.
Get off your bullshit, Flo. Get off your bullshit. 50 is still doing the same bullshit though. So like, what you expect him to be quiet?
Okay, I get it, but I'm saying that if you approach 50 Cent, then make it do what it do. I think 50 Cent is ready for that action. I don't know if Ross is.
I see what Flaw is
saying. That's what I'm saying. If
like you talk way too much and y'all see each other in person, you ain't gonna do shit.
You're not gonna do nothing. That's all I'm
50
saying.
50 wouldn't either.
We don't know that. We've seen.
No, we do know that. You can look at 50 interviews. 50 is one of those. Not to say he wouldn't do anything, but he would have to be provoked to do it. Like you can
I don't think so. He already got shot 9 times. He's already still itchy. I think. I think he's still like watches his surroundings.
I guess he would be apprehensive. I see what JayZ means because he has a lot to lose right now.
Nobody in the industry,
especially
is really
with the
just
TV shit.
off.
Like if 50 getting a big fight right now, he got a little bit to lose. I can admit that he got a little bit to lose.
Except for these young niggas. These young niggas is wild.
They usually don't got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
These niggas need to stop playing.
Like 50 is different now, especially now he's trying to buy stars. He can't get no fights right now.
Speaking of something to lose, Jarrell, you might have seen this. Did you see was the Charlotte Hornets small forward got a song out and the video out?
Who?
What's his name?
Oh shit.
You talking about PJ Washington?
Nah.
Not the dude.
Was it
tall,
dope?
light skinned nigga.
Mellow Ball?
Nah, hold on.
We talking about
to say tall light skinned nigga from the Hornets, big. It's like 8 of them.
Yeah, what we talking about?
Like it's twins on the Hornets and everything. They 2 light skinned twins.
I'm about to go to my man to share it. Go ahead, talk.
Okay,
here it is. Miles Bridges.
Oh, okay. Power forward. He plays 3 and 4 though. But yeah, what about him? He got a song out?
Yeah, he got a song.
You gonna play it?
No.
Talking about it for.
No, because the lyrics. You're pretty much an NBA player, but the lyrics is shoot 'em up, drill.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah, I'm
trying to think. I remember Miles Bridges went to Michigan State. I don't know exactly where he's from. He might be from the hood. I don't know, but he shouldn't be talking that shit though. You're right.
If it's one thing, Allen Iverson. It's one thing that Allen Iverson showed the world is you can't really just go in there and spit these type of bars that you want. They got rid of his ass quick.
That Jules out ain't see the light of day worth of damn.
Yeah,
I heard to put something out called Jules with him and some chains. Like, nah, get this nigga out of here.
Talking about what he was talking about that stuff too. Shoot him up, bang bang, and robbing dudes. Like we knew how Allen Iverson and his team got down. He decided to put that in his raps, and they got rid of him.
Jump on to Say My Name remix, right?
So. But speaking of 50 Cent and Rick Ross, I wanted to tie them together because 50 Cent is still fueled off that energy that he ain't top 10. He just dropped a post the other day saying that he is top 10 and his last album might be his last. His next album might be his last.
I was
and
gonna
then Ross
play
said
it.
something after that. Yeah, that's right.
I was gonna play it, but it got that Smile song in there, so I can't play it. We'll get flagged.
YouTube might flag us, and then we moves out.
Yep. He got the song playing in the background. So
is it dope?
Yeah, sound like old 50 Smile. That song is cool.
Which is a beautiful thing. I want to hear a lot of our artists. Like we've seen T.I. do it, right? Once you are no longer a #1 platinum selling artist, you go into whatever bag you want to go into. He went into that Them Against Us bag. Who else? There's a lot of artists that might go into a different bag to where you see their real message of who they really are.
JayZ did a album like that.
JayZ got political. JayZ really started getting political once he realized, you know what? I ain't going triple platinum no more. I'm gonna give you what I want to give you. So I'm gonna put out what I want. You like that. As you should. So I can't. So I can't.
How many Snowman lyrics can you? I mean, you got to stop spitting the Snowman shit once you become a multimillionaire after a certain time, right? Like, so.
I mean, but if that's what sells, that's the problem with hip hop. If that's what sells,
you already rich, bro.
Have to sell.
But I'm saying,
But the era we're in allows you to do that. If we were still in 2003, 2004, if we were still in 2003 and 04, 50 Cent, JayZ, T.I. and them all would still have to be talking about the trap, and 50 would still have to be talking about his strap.
Right.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Niggas have made hundreds of millions of dollars, but 50 Cent will still have to talk about shooting niggas. And we like 50. Come on, 50.
Yeah, the smile got a little rugged, got a little rugged edge to it too. Like you right.
After that era, we got Ayo technology and shit. Like we didn't want that either.
See, that's
what I'm saying.
Nobody asked for Ayo technology.
We got the song with him and Robin Thicke and shit. Like we didn't want that. Like.
So where is the 50s? Because this is I'm glad we're talking about that because I want to know where 50 Cent is going on his last project, independent. Nobody telling him what to do. No album sales included because he's not going to sell 1 million out the gate no more. That's done.
But according to the first song, it sound like old 50. It don't sound like Ayo technology. It sound like some street shit.
But isn't that why? Don't get me wrong. It's not that it was Ayo technology. It just could have been better, right? I get that. He could have picked a better Timbo beat. He could have picked.
I'm about to say because Timberland and Justin Timberlake is a part of it. So
right.
What's wrong with Ayo technology?
I'm trying to figure that out. I listen.
That song
I like it.
That was definitely a pop record, cool in the clubs, but that was not a 50 Cent, coming off in the club and shit.
That's when you got to understand. That's when Justin and Timberland was on fire. That
right, Future Sex Love sounds.
That's when that shit was out. So 50 hopped on and part of that. You know what I mean? So you can tell that was they.
I'm just saying, but remember T.I. was on My Love.
Yeah,
give me that. Don't give me Ayo technology.
I'm tired of using technology.
Give me, you know what I'm saying? Give me My Love with T.I. Don't give me Ayo technology. That wasn't good.
I feel you. So it's not that he tried something different. It's just what he tried just didn't. Right.
It didn't work.
Because we always say at a certain time in your career, we don't want you talking about the same stuff he was talking about, which is what Jarrell was saying about the Snowman and this and the third. I get that. So in 2022, which we'll probably get it, 50 Cent's last project, and he wants to prove to the world that he is in the top 10 of all time. I think he'll have to resort back to their old 50, like Jarrell is saying. So we might get some bulletproof, automatic machine gun. He might even come out dissing niggas again, like in order to get that back, because hip hop, like we said a while ago, hip hop is a negative space. Nobody cares about the good stuff that you're doing. Nobody cares about all the jobs you just gave these college kids. That G-Unit film thing. Nobody cares. Don't rap about that.
Well, I would hope that 50's not gonna give you like the casting of BMF bars and shit. Don't nobody care about the casting of Power Book 2. Like, no, he should not be talking about that stuff. No.
And even that song,
he should know what we want to hear.
Well, and he don't have Dr. Dre and Slim Shady anymore. Like you said, he might.
No, M still is God. M still is God.
They still got a relationship. So,
but they not signed to each other. Well, he's not signed to them, right?
I don't think so. I think he's independent, but I could be wrong. I don't know Interscope's. He might still be on Interscope some way, right?
No, it's G-Unit Records, all independent.
Okay.
Him and Jimmy Iovine had a big fallout.
Yeah, you're right.
Like the Dre taking Jimmy's side. And because Jimmy Iovine looked at all his artists as dispensable as long as she wasn't in with Dre. Like a lot of people like 50 get a lot for Interscope. When you got M and Dre, it's just like 50.
I'm about to say they were. I can see why he said. I can see why he thought that.
Yeah, it's just like at one time 50 was indestructible, but then 50, we don't need you no more. They treated him like a regular.
It was like that with Game too.
Yeah, it was a regular Game.
Yeah, treated him like a regular dude. But
Game was worse. Game only lasted what? Game did what? 1.5 album on there.
One album.
That was it.
He did one album.
Yeah, and the other one, but it was influenced by that second one was influenced by Dre though. You could tell.
Nah, that was Aftermath Giffen, bro. Dre kept getting paid off him. They didn't let him go.
Yeah,
50 and Dre got paid off him, so I don't know how long.
Yeah,
he got paid.
Damn.
Yeah, but you might get some Dre because once again, Dre's out the divorce. We might not see a stop to Dre, which I like. But 50 Cent, top 10. That's good there. Is he top 10 of all times? Is that something that you could say?
50?
Top 10 what?
He just said I'm top 10. He said I'm top 10. There was an article that came out a few months ago that didn't have him in the top 10, and he's coming like, yo, I'm top 10.
No. I wouldn't say top 10.
I mean, if he's talking about like most sold artists, I'll have to actually look. He might be.
Yeah, he sold a lot of records.
If that's what the criteria is, yeah. But if we're going to talk about just top 10 period, like involving everything, no.
So his argument is, of course, the records he sold, but also how he changed the mixtape game, because he said before him, you freestyle for a DJ and it was the DJ's mixtape.
Right.
After him, it became, a way to promote your music for it.
Quick question.
I agree with that.
Quick question. If 50's top 10, you put him above Jadakiss? Because if you can't go above Jadakiss, then you should not be mentioning like with the Nas's and JayZ and stuff.
He should be above Jadakiss
because Jadakiss is like the king of the second tier. Would it kind of make sense?
Yeah, I think that does. Yeah. But 50 is not a second tier.
So you think 50 top tier up there?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
the
where's the cutoff?
Criteria.
Like,
but here's the thing, though, right?
The only thing Kiss missing is sales. That's the only shit he missing.
And he got some of those too. That's the funny part. He's just not sales like 50, but it's not like he didn't sell.
Well, he didn't have his own label. Like, D Block Records, but ain't no artists come out of that.
Never went mainstream.
That's a good point that Ant is making, though. Like the energy that 50 presented into the game had JayZ telling his rock roster not to drop nothing because 50's here. Nobody said don't drop nothing because Kiss is here. Nobody's never did that. Kiss just always tried to compete with them.
So we have to put him above Jadakiss.
You got to.
I'm just saying it's an argument because mad people probably wouldn't.
And look at T.I.
A lot of people would. I kind of still don't want to though, but
I don't know if I put him above T.I.
No. I'm not saying T.I. I'm saying look at T.I. Look at T.I.'s energy with Verzuz. Now that 50 is not the big bad wolf, now you want to battle him. I'm saying when I was that guy, y'all stayed out my way.
That is
now
true.
that I'm getting fat and calibrated.
I'm casting
now you want
BMF.
sauce. Now you want sauce. Yeah, that's corny.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we said it was corny when it happened though. Like
right, but yeah, and plus he's 50, taking down 50 is a big deal, and T.I. has the catalog to do it.
He does.
So he picked on him for a reason. That's why when Buster said he wanted the sauce, I would like to pleasantly decline and all that bullshit.
I would like to intelligently
decline. Shut up, fam. Like you ducking. You wanted 50.
Dreads, nigga.
You wanted 50 because you know you could probably win, but you're not beating Buster, so you took you just ducked him.
Yeah, that was
That's
super whack, yo.
Hey Jay, 50 over Jada. I heard you mumbling over there. Talk to me.
He said no.
For what y'all saying, it makes sense, but he won't be higher on my list.
Yeah, personally, no. Hell no. If it's personally,
not even in my top 10 list.
Now maybe I do this too. I don't know, but Jay, correct me if I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
If 50 checks all the boxes, why would you still say I don't care?
Personally, because
Kiss rap better, bro.
Personally.
Yeah,
but
it raps better than
Jada. So if it was like a list of like you said criteria, yes, 50 is above Kiss. But personally, if I had to put the list together, he would not be.
Because if we checking off criteria, okay, Jadakiss raps better than 50. What else does he do better than 50?
He couldn't even put what's the young boy name out?
J Hood.
You couldn't even put J Hood out. Like, so don't
wasn't marketable.
But
Neither
Tony
was Tony
Yayo is.
was.
Come on now.
I'm about to say Tony Yayo ain't marketable either.
Neither was Tony Yayo.
Tony Yayo was like somebody's uncle, and niggas still bought that album, fam.
We know that, bro.
But,
That shows you the genius.
J-Hood wasn't gonna sell though, bro.
But G-Unit was bigger than D-Block.
Of course, yeah.
Yes.
That's not a question.
They had more.
That's not a question at all.
They had more of a.
They had more
fight.
bread.
They had more bread, but they also had more of a fight than D-Block. The Locks couldn't hold it down just themselves. People was already down in Chic, so it was already 2 versus, Banks, Buck. You know what I mean?
Styles and Kiss.
Man.
But you still got 50 versus Bank, Buck.
Yeah, at the time, 50 versus Banks and Buck. That's
50
that's
Banks,
nasty.
Buck
Like,
versus Kiss and Styles.
at the time,
Come on,
that's
But here's the thing, though. Bring it back, though. Rest in peace, DMX. If Rough Riders did it the right way, it should be DMX and 50. Styles and Kiss, Banks and
But
Buck.
that's we're
Y'all
talking
keep
about
saying
Rough
50.
Riders. We're talking about Rough Riders and D-Block.
Yeah, I'm about to say, so you got to take Jada out of that category, put DMX in that head category.
That's what I'm saying.
Right,
That's
right,
why
right.
50 just lapses Jada twice because he's not even the person that's supposed to be looking at 50.
Right. So basically, we're
50 had
saying
more marketability.
basically we're saying if Jada is top tier, 50's bottom, first tier,
Yes.
or in the middle.
I mean, Kiss had a run though, bro. Like
He ain't in the first tier
definitely
though.
had a
He just
run.
ain't take his. He just couldn't. You know what I
In the
mean?
streets.
Like we get that, he's just not first tier. He can't be.
Because he was in 01, 02, he was the hottest, bro. He had the streets.
The streets,
Well,
but 50
the streets
had,
would be
50,
the Gang
Kiss
Goodbye
never,
came out.
Kiss never went mainstream. 50 went
He tried
mainstream.
to though, bro. They tried to
tried.
get him mainstream.
Yeah,
he
he
was
tried,
on
but
he was on
it just-
Interscope, bro. Remember?
2001.
just wasn't happening.
In 2001, what was Jay-Z doing?
That's what I'm saying. The Blueprint drop. He was going up against the Blueprint, like
Like that wasn't going to be the
2001 was Nas versus Jay-Z. Sorry, Kiss.
right.
That's not the.
It's too much going on.
That's tier 1
And
Right.
then
versus tier 2.
then
That's all
also
that is.
the piggyback off that, the Beanie Siegel Jadakiss joint was Nas Man's versus J Man. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Two tier
Two
rappers
tier.
going against each other versus 2 1-tier rappers. It makes sense.
And everybody knows Jada and Jay was throwing shots at each other, but Jay said Beans. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's just like, yo,
That's
I'm not
fucked up.
coming down.
Yeah, that's fucked.
I'm not about to come down there. Beans, go get it. And
I
that's
mean, honestly, the only person that actually got bars from Jay-Z that wasn't tier 1 is probably Joe.
Jimmy got some bars.
Jimmy got some bars. Jimmy's not. Yeah, you're right. Joe and Jimmy. Who else like Jay-Z actually gave any type of attention to that wasn't tier 1?
Shocked that he said that.
yeah, but
Word.
look, right?
Word.
That Dipset situation came out of boredom, right? Like he was flying in the air, he was on vacation. It's like I hear your corny raps. Like he wasn't really.
No,
Why
I
you
don't
say
know
his voice
because
like that.
so I don't. Yeah, your
I
impressions is
hear
crazy.
your corny raps.
Like I heard that.
I hear your corny raps.
Nah, because I
I'm
think
in the air, I don't hear
I
niggas
think
corny
from the
rap.
outside looking in, it may look like that, but that whole vacation thing, that's what Cam became the
Yeah.
vice president. So it was some emotion behind that shit. Them bars really was for Cam too.
Yeah.
He wanted Cam really.
Man.
Jim just wouldn't stop talking, but he really wanted Cam. No,
Yeah, Cam damn sure deserved it. Remember, Cam wouldn't
Yeah,
stop talking. He had
Remember-
the. I know who
remember
stole the.
what video was that, bro? We had JJ in the video.
yeah.
Touch it or not.
Suck it or not. Also, remember when Cam made this
You
song
gotta
about
love it.
JayZ stealing bars? He was
Yeah,
like,
that shit
"Yo,
was like 8
you
minutes long.
stole from 8 minutes long."
So
like,
guess what? So guess what Jay-Z did? I ain't gonna front. He gave bars to Jimmy, but what happened to Cam after that?
He started going at him and 50 started beef.
Nigga
right?
was gone with the wind after that. You ain't hear from Cam. Stop.
That's when
you ain't hear from
Cam-
Cam ever again after
That's
Jay-Z.
when
He started
that's when
beefing with Jay-Z.
Jay-Z
It was a
paid
rap.
True Life. That's when Jay-Z paid True Life to punch Cam in the eye. But we're not gonna talk about that.
We're not gonna talk.
We're not gonna talk about that.
Okay. I remember True Life. Okay, yeah, y'all. Yeah, yo,
Allegedly.
niggas is potting
They gonna
that.
let you-
I'm
they gonna
just
let you
saying,
shit,
like
man.
that happened. He gave Jimmy some bars. I don't know if it's because he respected Jimmy more, but Jimmy got bars, but Cam got the booted
got
off
pushed
the
in the
island.
island, man.
Like that nigga got what did happen to Cam?
Cam went too far. Talking about Beyonce, and it's like, fam, we
It was a
gonna be
rap.
out here.
None of
True Life.
all the computers stopped computing after that happened.
But those that don't know,
He took that
True
nigga
Life.
Lomaine, told him you can't eat, B.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like it's different. He just gave Jimmy some bars. Joe got bars. He didn't kill Joe's career, and he was on Def Jam.
for those that don't know, well, Jimmy knew how to Todd, I guess, because True Life was looking for him too. But anyways, for those that don't know, True Life signed a $500,000 rap contract.
We doing a whole bunch of True Life snitching right now. What are you talking?
Yeah, we gotta chill.
There's a whole. We gotta chill, fam. Like, nah.
You wanna know the funny part?
Allegedly.
We so old. That was like 20 years ago, fam. Nobody is old.
I know. I'm just saying.
We old as crap.
I'm just saying, True Life, I don't know what he doing. He might come looking for me. JayZ not looking for me. True Life might knock on your door.
True Life.
I heard you bars and shots niggas was fucking with me.
Like,
it's a little different. Like, we can say whatever we want against Jay. Like, we don't got no title connections. At least not that I know.
I wanted
to wait real quick, just so I understand this, right?
Wait.
Jadakiss will always be a second tier rapper, is what we saying?
Unless he coming out with some HitBoy shit and drop 3 joints that's like Nas did.
I'm gonna do that, bro.
Jada ear is not.
No,
Jada don't have that ear.
That's why he need one producer.
Here's the thing. Well, he has Swiss Beats.
No,
not Swiss. No.
Oh, did y'all see the video?
Nah, he don't have Swiss Beats.
What do y'all think it is? Because once again, this could be why Jadakiss is a second tier rapper, right? There's all y'all reactions.
Sound nasty, bro.
I feel you, but your reaction to this, I was watching a highlight of Swiss Beats saying that the Jigga song was really Jada. What's my motherfucking name?
Makes sense.
Jada.
I'm saying for all the
but wait. Kiss didn't want the record. Jay took it, they switched it to Jigga and became a big record. Is that a big record if Jada takes it?
It might. It depends on what he spit on it.
Yeah.
And it's Jadakiss, so
he would have spit. So he would have
went in. Yeah, it's just that his ear. Between, you got to think about around that time, between Swiss Beats, Just Blaze, Kanye West, Bank, who else did they have? Between like those New York style rappers or whatever, or just in that pocket of Rockefeller or whatever, think of all the stuff that probably went through all those artists' hands that they either didn't like or it went to somebody when it was supposed to go to somebody else.
Yeah, we talk about the old boys.
All the state property joints, all them state property joints that Just Blaze did, they could have easily went to somebody else.
Just not to bring it up, but just like Apple Bottom Jeans.
Yeah.
That went to Paul Wall. That went to Nelly, Paul Wall, somebody else, and then Flow Rider. Now that shit is that track is out of here.
Right.
Really because of T-Pain, but go ahead.
I mean, we gonna talk about how Jadakiss is tier 2, but Nelly is in tier 1.
Nelly is not in tier 1.
Yes, he is.
God damn it! Why? Because he went diamond.
Yes, the fuck he is.
Because he went diamond.
Because of the criteria.
God,
just because of criteria, man. He got to be in there.
That's crazy.
Criteria.
That nigga sold more than like 3 people ever.
Okay,
like,
but will he do a versus with Jadakiss?
No, that wouldn't.
No, it wouldn't look right.
If he do bitch, he not top tier no more.
Nah,
that's crazy.
We just doing that for personal reasons. And bro, I'm just saying for grand design, he got to be up there. I hate to say it.
And it fucking kills my soul to not have my man up there.
Fam, you think I like putting Jada in tier 1, but Ice Cube is like in tier 1 when Jadakiss in tier 2? You don't think I like Jadakiss rapping better more than Ice Cube?
That's crazy.
But we got to put Ice Cube in tier 1, right?
So is Ludacris tier 1?
Nah, tier 2.
See, here's the thing, right? When it comes to these tiers,
and plus Ludacris
sold records though.
Not like Nelly though. Not Nelly records. If we talk about that criteria, it's not the same sandwich.
So what's the criteria? Because JayZ got a diamond album.
Yeah, but to me, it's like your location, right? So we talk about St. Louis. Nobody expected that, and then when it is so big,
he changed the game, fam.
Now we talk about New York. There's so many huge New York artists that Kiss just a victim of being rapping at a certain time. That's like the Jordan. That's like the Jordan effect. There's so many dope players.
Patrick Ewing.
If you didn't play in the Jordan era, you might have had you a few.
Hold on though, Prodigy tier 1 or 2.
I'm not talking.
Right. Oh, so it hurt more, right? It hurt more, right, Flaw? Yes, he's a tier 2 rapper, fam. He's in tier 2. He has to be.
He's a tier 2. He's a tier 2.
Has to be.
Because
as much as you hate to say it,
look at tier 1. Nas is tier 1 of that area.
It's just the truth, fam. Like we have to give these other people. We just have to give these other. They were bigger in the game than the people that we love.
Especially when you come from the same area. Prodigy was nowhere near Nas. So how can you say he's a top tier 1 if Nas is your brother across from like
50 is from Queens also? Are they all from the same fucking
50 is from Jamaica, Queens.
I know, fam. I'm from New York. They're fucking 10 minutes apart.
No,
it's like Lawrence and Hamilton.
Yeah, it's not, they're not far apart. They're from the same fucking town. They're just
50's
two different
run.
neighborhoods.
Okay, look, Prodigy and Nas run started at the same time. 50 came after their run was over technically. Nas was comfortable. That's why 50 doesn't knock Jay off, because Jay was already comfortable. You didn't come during my run. You created your own, but you didn't affect me none. He didn't affect Nas or JayZ.
Right. If LL and 50 from Queens, Prodigy can't be tier 1. Like that's just
another thing. LL came.
That's just how it is, fam.
But Nas didn't stop L from eating. But you know what I'm saying? Like LL did what he did. So that's what I'm saying. Right. So even though
50, and Run DMC, it's tier 1 acts that come out of Queens that you just can't put him in. That's all.
As long as they come at a different time. Kiss problem is he was there with XJ Nas. Like he was really there. Big. He was really there.
He came.
Would y'all say? Nah, I wouldn't say that. Never mind.
What? You about to say something crazy?
Would y'all say that Sheik? Do you think Sheik and Styles held Kiss back?
No.
Nah.
Yes.
Nah.
How you holding back? He had a solo deal.
Because guess what? A lot of them records wouldn't have been the same without them. Like on them,
but I'm talking something different. Styles got them in a lot of trouble. He had some Aaliyah bars that he wasn't supposed to say.
Yeah.
A lot of
I remember that.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
They all got in. This is why they put out mixtapes and they wasn't doing albums.
I do remember that.
And Kiss said, "I'm stuck with what I'm stuck with," because listen to the bars. Like they'll tell you what it is, and their brotherhood kept them together. And they got caught in some mess, and it was Styles' fault. Yeah, because Cheeks was never around.
Because at the end of the day, Flaw is right. Jadakiss, he had a solo deal. He could have dropped Styles off.
Yeah,
and he didn't. He could have definitely dropped him off. I ain't got no associated with him, so I'll still get booked and stuff like that. So, and he didn't.
Yeah, people understand. Like there's this real story about the Aaliyah bars when he was trying to go at Rock, and that rubbed people the wrong way, and they refused to do business with them in a sense.
Him and his, I don't know, just him and remaining the streets. I think is what his ear. I don't like Kiss ear when it comes.
I think it's the ear. I don't think it's the streets, because the streets is what people like. 50 Cent. The energy around 50 was he is the big boogeyman that got shot 9 times, but he tough as hell. And he'll get you.
And he got a good ear.
Or stepping out of his comfort zone.
And he got a good ear.
Tried it. It's just,
now Kiss. But that's why I don't think it's the streets that held Kiss back. It's once again, it's like y'all said.
It's the music. It's the music. But he, Kiss got some hits under his belt. I just wish his career had been a little bit more.
It just look weird though, don't it? Like I'm putting you on records with Mariah Carey. I'm putting you all these records. You're supposed to take off. He just never did. It's just one of the things. Listen, when I found out that Kiss the Game Goodbye only went gold and not platinum, I said, how?
Right? How?
I felt that way. I felt that way when we was talking about Ross. Ross never went platinum.
He never went platinum. Ross never went platinum.
Teflon Don not going platinum is nuts.
Nigga, that fucking Mariah Carey beat was trash.
What? Honey? The Honey?
Which one? It's Mariah Carey though. I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about
her song.
Honey?
Yeah, I'm talking about her songs.
Her song.
Oh, that song was out of here. That was a remix. But again, those are featured verses, and this is why I was saying features should not count in a versus, because all of the R&B joints Kiss was featured on, out of here. Best of Me, heard it all before.
Right.
Honey remix. You get what I'm saying? All of those shits. Even shit that
Hey Jay, hold that thought, Jay.
Because he was on wild remixes that the original song went before he got on that motherfucker.
But think about this: Sean Carter came behind him and trumped his
Best of Me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So that's what happened too.
Remember he did Best of Me.
Different vibes.
Fiesta
remix.
Yeah,
you're correct. No, different vibes, but it's the original Best of Me, and I've broken this down before. Original Best of Me is an opening R&B track. That's people filling in the club, people getting drinks, or people sitting down, vibing, they're singing along. When it's time to party, then a cat. Yeah, you could play both of them in a party. It's just at different times. You get what I'm saying? But that was their whole beef. Like, all right, you was on this one, I'm on this one. But that's why I always said features and verses don't count, because those aren't your ideas. We've seen your ideas when it came to R&B type tracks like that. This is just somebody, get Kiss on this.
So wait. Dipset won then to you then, if that's the case. Dipset won.
No,
Now you can't just say you can't say that, bro, because back then we talking like 20 years ago, 20 something years ago, artists were still getting in the studio with each other. Feel me? It wasn't just get.
No, I get it.
Yeah,
but
they
I'm
weren't
saying,
mailing stuff in.
Right, but still,
Like
it was
right.
still. I want you to come on beat on this track versus
So
I
now
put this track together. This is me featuring Mariah. This is me featuring Maya. This is me featuring Sunshine Anderson. You get what I'm saying? That's why I always stood on that feature and count, because it's in your catalog, but it's technically not you. You didn't think of this idea to go against something that I thought.
But wait, if it's in your catalog, Verzuz my catalog is better than yours.
Right, but
because I was about to say the difference between the two artists, between JayZ and Jadakiss, is that Jadakiss will probably have to play that in a Verzuz. JayZ don't got to play that in a Verzuz.
No,
that Best of Me
I get it.
Remix, he does not have to play that at all.
Jada
probably will have to play that in order to beat somebody.
He did, and he won twice.
I'm talking about it depends on who he's going up against. Yeah, like he's not going to play that against Fab.
But if you really want to break it down,
he could.
Okay, but Jay, you're going. But think about it. If you actually recap the Verzuz, Kiss did a lot of his features, the X features.
Right, he didn't do a lot of his solo songs.
He didn't do his songs, so
because them shits wouldn't have went.
So what are we saying? Your criteria backfires when you got
his biggest songs was his features.
Yes, we've said this before.
So Dipset won.
Oh, features count.
But wait, Dipset won then, right? Because he didn't play his own records.
No, because it wasn't just Kiss versus Dipset. It was the Lox versus Dipset. It's just that Kiss took over.
I'm just saying, features are not.
No, but it counts though. But this is why I always said it. I'm just talking about the creative process of these artists that y'all saying are tier 1 and tier 2. It sucks, like we said, that Prodigy and Kiss are tier 2 behind a Nelly.
Yeah,
is Ja Rule tier 1?
Ugh.
Fuck.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my God, I don't like this conversation. Vince, next,
might be the
y'all
bottom,
got y'all songs ready?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm about to say, like,
if he's tier 1, you might be the bottomest of the bottom.
Right,
tier
because
ones.
you got to think about in like a 4 or 5 year pocket.
Yeah.
Ja was a monster.
Max pissed off.
Right, like he was a monster.
Like that's how big Ja was.
For like 99 to
Ja got
03,
big.
02.
And we are mature enough to understand that Ja's demise was bullshit.
Because you got to remember, I remember the backstage times or the backstage days. Like Ja was and Memphis Bleak were like peers during that time.
Yeah, wow.
Ja went from like cold to smoking hot in like 6 months after Holla Holla dropped. It was a wrap.
Yeah,
but they was opening for
man.
Yeah, we got to give him 1 tier. You might be bottom 1 tier.
It took a 1 tier nigga to take him out, so you got to be 1 tier. It's not like Styles P came and smoked his boots and got him out of here. It's like it's 50 Cent, fam. Like he would,
and that's why Ja beat Fat Joe, because Fat Joe is tier.
He's not tier 1. He's not
tier 1.
Fat Joe is not tier 1.
The only person I think that's tier 1 that didn't beat. The only person I think that was tier 2 that beat a tier 1 was probably Luda and Nelly, just because of the energy. And I think it'll be different if they did it on stage. Nelly's joint, remember he took his shirt off and the shit was bad? Like he had a storm in St. Louis, so the connection was bad. Nelly would tear somebody's ass up in a real Verzuz with him on stage.
Nah, he went on. He just did that little BBT shit and showed niggas he was in shape still
and killed it. Right,
yeah.
And he was only on there for 10 minutes. Imagine you give Nelly 2 hours.
But think about it, right? That BET special he was on, right?
Yeah.
He played like 2 records where we say, Nelly, what is you talk? What is this?
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously it would have to be song selection, but I'm just talking about if he did like a real Verzuz on a stage. Like it's way different to go against Nelly if he's on stage than if he's just playing, country grammar on a bad connection with his shirt off. Don't nobody want to see that.
Yeah.
But speaking of Verzuz,
nobody wants to see that, fam.
Speaking of Verzuz, I wanted to get into some article Jarrell posted in the group. Verzuz is, Triller, who's on Verzuz is on Triller, and Triller is up some B's. It looked like, at least that's what I kind of got from it. I really, but I'm not into the stocks. I'm not into the percentages. I don't really know what's really going on. And I really can't read that. I can't see that. Small.
Yeah, it's real small, man. It's just basically saying that Verzuz owner Triller prepares to list on NASDAQ for a projected $5 billion valuation. I think basically all this
They
means.
about to go public?
Yes, they're about to go public. But for me, for Verzuz, that just means they could probably give artists a bigger bag, and we might have bigger artists doing them. Even though we've had big artists doing before, but now they probably after this, after a few more months, depending on how things go, I think they're gonna try to get more boxing on there because you notice like they had the boxing matches before the Verzuz. I think like higher tier or ranking boxers are gonna start doing it. If they do this, like everything, the production value period is going to go up a notch. At least it should if they do it right.
See,
Because
what
that's
I
all
thought,
basically what public means. Like they're going to get, people are actually going to be able to put stock in it, like have, a stake in it.
see what I thought when I read it was the people that's already at the chair, because a lot of people bought in to Verzuz once it got sold to Triller, that they had like a seat at the table somehow, at least financially. I thought that this was them getting their bread, like breaking off. Like I said, I'm not too familiar with.
Oh, nah, that's not the same thing. Those people still have ownership in Triller or whatever, but it's not the same as when people actually go on like a stock exchange and try to get shares of Triller. It's different.
So with that being said, even though we don't have a matchup right now, I think that kind of answers the question though. And Verzuz ain't going nowhere. Triller doing this, we might be putting more into the bag.
Right. Triller, they not. If they doing this, they definitely not going anywhere.
We're not going to get the same Verzuz.
I would like them to go involve pop.
Pop. I think they should change genres. I don't think it should just be hip hop and R&B. It's a rock.
They'll get to a bigger bag if they do that.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why.
It'll be backlash.
It has to be.
Jay, there's backlash with everything, Jay. We don't like the battles.
I know, but it's still. I think it will lose. I think it will
lose what? If Backstreet Boys and NSYNC get on that stage, it's losing nothing.
Right.
No.
Right.
I think Swiss and Timberland will get a lot of backlash for that
because they keep saying it's for the culture. So then it's like now you know what I mean, you kind of whitewash it a little bit.
But if not enough hip hop artists, R&B artists want to do it, then it's just like, so you want us to kill it, or you just want us to keep it going? I would like to see Justin Timberlake in the verse.
It's the same niggas that don't want Eminem to rap. Because he's white. Like I don't care about them niggas, man.
And that's Swiss
but
problem.
It's a lot of people that feels that way.
You're right, Flaw. That's partly Swiss problem.
Yeah, that's Swiss problem for putting them in the box like that. At this, like nobody cares. Like no. I'm not saying we don't care about the culture, but they're so. But as realists, we understand that we're running out of matchups, fam.
Yeah.
Swiss tried to call out. Matter of fact,
we ran.
The thing that I hate about
it's over.
Niggas about to run it back.
The thing that I hate about it.
Run that back.
When it came to race, right? Swiss called out Justin Timberlake and Eminem, the two biggest white boys ever. So it makes it sound like if they don't do it, they're not doing it for the culture. They're not doing it because the people that are as big as them not doing it either.
Right.
No matter what color they were. Justin Timberlake is not just do a versus against who?
Justin Timberlake could do a versus.
Against who?
But it would have to be Usher.
But he would.
It would have to be like, who else would he go up against?
They'll make it racial, but I'm for it.
They should make it racial.
But
I'm just talking about
the comments would be nasty.
I'm just talking about what hits and music in general. Who the hell is Justin Timberlake going against that can even step on stage with him,
bro?
It would have to be. He ain't going against Jacquees.
I know that you follow a different group of people. I know you do. Justin Timberlake is not one of them guys we can get races on as far as music goes. He's put out quality music for all genres, all races.
He's been moonwalking way too long, fam.
He's done this too long for people to go in there and say, "Oh, it's the white man." It's Justin Timberlake, fam.
Right. He's been pop locking. He's been pop locking since the Mickey Mouse Club.
They've already been saying it about him doing the verses. It's already been said.
Yeah, those people.
We don't want to see him.
I know that, but we're also in the era of the internet. Means we're going to see a lot of
anybody can say that shit.
Anybody can say that, because if you put Usher on there against whoever, they're gonna say, "Nah, we want to see Justin Timberlake." Everybody has their own different opinion. I think sometimes, Jay, you see that negative stuff and you latch onto it. I'm saying that I see it. I don't pay no mind because I know a lot of us want to see Justin Timberlake on that stage. A lot of us want to see M on that stage. If you don't want to see M because he's white, fam,
that's on you.
That's crazy.
Obviously, he sold 100 million records. He sold 100 million records without you. You don't matter
right
at all.
At all.
Versus.
That's
Who are
why,
you?
that's why I never understood when people say that. Like, don't nobody care what y'all think? Like,
Right.
he's already stamped and sealed. Like, he's a hip hop legend. Like, he's not
Let me tell
going
you
anywhere.
if Justin Timberlake play anything off that 2020 vision, somebody boots getting smoked. I don't care.
Smoked.
I don't care.
I agree.
That Justified album.
It didn't justify.
Yo, we already mentioned Future Sex Love Sounds, and we wasn't even talking about him. We was talking about 50. That's how big Justin Timberlake was at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Like, he's smoking somebody's boots, but you know.
I'd like to see him go against Usher.
Usher is probably the prime matchup.
Yeah,
I
but
like
I
that.
remember.
But so then that leaves Chris Brown for who?
Nobody.
Trey Songz?
No. Body.
No.
Nobody.
Body bag.
No.
Nobody.
'Cause
Chris
I mean-
Brown and friends.
Yeah. Chris versus Brown.
Yeah. I'm like,
Chris
yeah.
versus Breezy.
R&B
Yeah,
Chris
it's like
Brown
Chris
versus
Brown
Bob,
versus
Chris
Breezy.
Brown.
It's gonna go like yo against like the shit that he been
He
putting
doing
out for the
now.
past 5 years. He got to go
Yeah.
against his young self and old self
It's the only way.
because nobody since he's came out can touch him in his age group. If that makes sense.
Nah, that's perfect sense.
In his age group, like he would have to go up against Usher, and that's not fair to him.
That's not fair to
Because-
Usher either.
Right.
Nah, it's not fair to Chris Brown. None of us is picking Chris Brown ahead of Usher. Not us, except for maybe Jay. Because we already
Performance-wise,
talked about that.
No.
Performance-wise, we still see Chris Brown hit that stand and flip. Like Usher's not doing none of that stuff no more. Usher's
I'm
not
just
doing.
saying.
Chris can do
I'm
that
just
shit
saying
anymore.
when Burn is.
Niggas is getting old, nigga.
I'm just saying. Yeah, he ain't doing that no more.
He ain't
I'm
doing
just
it no more.
saying.
Here's my
when
thing
some of
with
that
that,
stuff
though.
is going on, some of that stuff Usher putting out, you don't care what Chris Brown doing over there.
So here's my
Just for
thing,
us,
though,
I mean.
because like you said, like it, I get what you're saying. You get what I'm saying. Burn is just one of those tracks.
It's hard.
But-
yeah.
Never. What's that? Never night
The right time.
to
Yeah, you know the
say
name.
goodbye.
Right, you
So,
don't
you know,
know the
it's
name
like
of it. It's not the
going.
same.
But I'm just saying though, it still goes. Like they both.
It goes. It will not resonate
But it
to
won't.
us
Right.
like it
I
does
mean-
to other people. That's all. Confessions.
Niggas
Chris
a
Brown-
My Way
That's
album.
yeah.
Chris Brown is not doing anything over there that would beat anything that was on Confessions. To us, that's what I'm saying. To some other people, yeah. But like you can put throwback from Confessions. Was Chris Brown beating that? What did Just Blaze doing? What are we putting against that
Hey,
that can beat
Put
that?
that quote up from Mike, because that's
Yeah, that's hard.
exactly what I was just thinking. Right? We come from an era when Usher stepped out his shoes, we went nuts.
Yeah.
That's not
Right.
gonna win
In
no
the wet
points.
Right.
That's not going to win no points in 2021, fam.
Fire, fam.
Nah,
Like,
it will.
Brown got a
I
million
think
moves
it will.
to beat that.
Yo,
yo,
I think
Breezy
it will.
got
I think
moves.
for nostalgia.
Yo,
Breezy,
fam.
you got moves,
Fam.
though,
For
bro.
nostalgic purposes.
I'm just saying.
him with his wheelies on.
Fam,
Across
you don't
the
got a
stage.
call when he came with the roller skates, nigga?
Oh yeah, we came
Niggas
through.
wasn't fucking with
Healy.
Usher? Nah, man, nah.
Nah, that was
can't-
fire.
He can't do that now, though, fam. He can't do that now. Come on.
He probably could.
Yes, he can.
I mean,
He'll
he's
get it
still
right.
doing shows. He's still in shape.
Nah,
he got a
he's not-
Vegas residency.
He's not stepping out his shoes, though.
Yes,
and
he is,
he
bro.
might,
And
yo.
he going to hilly his ass across
Yo.
the stage. I'm
Yo, if he
telling you.
step out the shoes, though, what you gonna do over there? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
It's crazy.
Hey,
saying.
remember
Yo, Usher come out the shoes, we go like,
That's down there like Mike Jackson just standing there,
right.
nigga.
We go be like, yo, he came out his shoes.
Remember the You Got It Bad video when he did like the little walk with the microphone? That
right.
shit.
Yeah.
It's the simple things that was
He
hot
was
back
swinging
then.
when he was swinging his ass around that telephone pole. Chris Brown does not have a chance against that
They're
man. I'm
gonna
telling
have-
you.
They're going to have to add the fake rain on the stage for that.
Shit
Yeah.
be crazy. He tears somebody's ass up. Nobody's gonna win against
Yeah,
Usher.
it's
not for
hard.
us. Not
It's
our
hard.
age. Not for our like people that's from like 35 to 45. No.
I just think
Yeah.
I can see
Can't
Justin
happen.
Timberlake versus Usher.
Yeah,
That's
because
what
the
we
same
want.
age
That's the
group,
only
and
matchup.
they actually had a beef. I don't know if y'all remember that.
Did they?
They did.
Yo, you
They
ain't
did.
had no
Flaw, what
beef
type of
with
shit?
that.
Y'all
Who
don't
you
remember
follow?
that.
No,
Y'all don't
we
remember
don't.
that. Usher got on the mic and said, Justin, now can you top that or some shit like that? Justin
I
Timberlake
remember.
was coming up
I
when
remember.
Usher was already the man.
Right.
And people were putting the spotlight on Justin.
I
And,
remember.
and Usher got on stage. When he was done, he said, now Timberlake, follow that.
2018.
A lot of
18.
people. Nah, it was before that.
Way before. What are you talking
Yeah, when they were younger.
I'm fucking Google. What the fuck?
I'm just saying because they had like don't give me to me it was like a friendly rivalry.
Yeah,
2004.
Yeah, Friendly Ride. They didn't have beef.
Friendly
Far
Ride.
right. They definitely were compared to each other. Yeah.
So was this during like Future Sex Love era? Because bitch,
Justin was a monster by
That's
then.
what
It
I'm
was
saying.
before that.
Could have been his first and second album from Justin. But Usher
it's like
was already
Justified
there.
album. The
Justified.
Justified.
Because even that album,
So Justin was coming, and Usher took a shot at him because I think they was comparing. It's the
Wouldn't you
dancing.
take a shot at that white boy too?
In 2014, it's been suggested that the two singers are less than friendly rivals, especially after Timberlake, former NSYNC leader, was anointed by the Rolling Stone magazine as the new king of pop over Usher.
Right.
Yep. That's yep.
Right. Like after Future Sex Love Sounds, like his
AJ,
it was sealed by then.
I'm not in competition with Justin. I'm not in competition with anyone but myself.
Yeah, of
I'm
course
not
you
looking for the bad boy image. I'm not a person who's out here looking for trouble.
That white boy from Tennessee was whooping your ass when Future Sex Love Sounds came out. You have to say that, yes.
But coming off. He's coming off. Confessions was mad.
Doesn't matter.
Ago. Damn, 24. What was out? What had out?
Confessions.
I'm not saying that Confessions won that shit because it obviously was, but Future Sex Love Sounds when that came out,
it's not just about hit records.
Usher didn't have
Crimea River came out. We didn't care about Confessions.
Usher didn't have a good follow up, even though I liked that next album. Like that Moving Mountain shit was hot, but you don't follow that.
And it took a minute to come out too. Like
yeah, it did. He was like 3 years in between albums. And he does Moving Mountains and
because that's when didn't he go through the divorce? Or that was after that?
March 23rd, 2004 is when no shit. Justified came out 2010.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but there was something there for real. It was something there. It was
he definitely was compared to Usher at the time. Yeah. Especially because remember he was dancing and stuff. They had to be compared. It was just white versus black. That's all.
Yep. And
it was the
I remember when
Raymond versus Raymond album.
Yeah, that one. That's the one where he went to the divorce. I remember when people used to compare Eminem to Cannabis at the time. Because at the time, they were when you talking about ill, like they at the time they were peers.
Yo, Cannabis was the most vicious.
Cannabis was that nigga at the time.
I was not a Cannabis fan.
Oh man,
what?
Cannabis was. You fear?
I'm very aware of his skills.
Cannabis in these streets was basically.
I'm very aware of that, but I wasn't a fan.
Everybody thought he was the smarter. Scientific Jadakiss coming out like he was that nigga.
Yeah, they say he was stealing raps from the rap battle boards.
I heard.
That's when we had rap battle boards on the internet. We old.
They say Cannabis was the first rapper to.
Yo, you old as hell, yo.
Computer.
Yo, you heard what he just said, yo. Rap battle, yo. You super old.
What he say?
Rap battle boards,
yo.
When niggas used to go online and write verses for rap battles.
Hey, yo,
right.
Yo, I remember that.
Bro, it was rap, nigga. It was rap battle boards.
You old.
I used to be on them shits. You go in there and you put like a verse, or not even a verse. You put a
why was y'all doing that? Why was y'all doing that?
Because it was the fucking internet, nigga. What you
I never put them on there, but I used to read them.
I used to read them.
No, like it's almost like a Facebook, but like a board. You couldn't post pictures, so you go in there.
You took.
No. So rappers would go in there and they would write like either verses or they would write like a couple bars, and then niggas would like reply with their bars. And then niggas, oh shit, y'all going at, so it just kept going. The thread.
To be honest, I'm pretty sure that goes on now. I'm just too mature to go in there. Like, I'm good. Like I don't want no rap battle Facebook groups. Please do not add me. Good.
That's super corny though. Unless you're doing videos, like y'all going at each other or something. That kind of.
I never want to read nobody's bars because it's about the delivery for me. You can write the most coldest stuff, but if I don't know how you spitting it,
right? Because even when we look up lyrics. Or like type them out or whatever, we heard how he said it first.
Yeah. Right.
Fam, rapbattles.com.
Rapbattles.com. Yeah.
1-2 Punchline League, Lethal Lyricist League, what is it? Open Mic, Cypher Arena, The Lounge.
I'm good.
Let's go in and read all
But yeah, at the time.
Please don't read any bars, bro.
Yeah, at the time, Cannabis was that dude. So
yeah, I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just,
Yeah, at one point we was talking about J Hood. At one point, J Hood was that dude in the street.
Yeah.
I don't see why,
like he was really on the come. Like
he was though, but I wasn't a J Hood
he was young, and he was young.
I used to hate on J Hood. I'm like, this nigga all rapping with these niggas, man. Who this nigga, man?
Oh,
Like,
that's what it is.
Now we get to the bottom of it.
I was a hater. I
just keep it a buck. Y'all know who I get down. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I just tell the truth, and if it comes out as hate, it is what it is.
Word.
Hey, I don't care. I
never one thing you do admit when you hate. You do admit when you hate sometimes.
J Hood being Trenton.
For what?
I bet he do. I bet he do.
He fuck with Raleigh.
Oh, okay. I haven't heard him rap in years. Been a wild fan.
You ready to get out here and play these records?
Yeah, I got a wild story.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, hold on. What's up, Jay?
So, y'all remember when y'all remember when I told y'all about my pops, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like, the last message that, you pretty much dead to me or whatever.
You would have to tell the people. The people don't know what you're talking about.
So, met up with my pops before quarantine, first one. Did what we did, had our conversation, we talked. So he asked me to change my last name again. So
he's annoying.
That's some weird shit.
I pretty much told him, I was just
that
thinking
nigga
one
almost
day,
40. Like, he's a grown ass man. Like, that's crazy.
I was thinking one day, and I just like sent the long ass text message, just going in. You get what I'm saying? Like, you abandoned me, you did all this, you fucked me up, da 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 da, whoopie whoop. So I told him, I said, you dead to me, like pretty much. So that's when he replied, you gotta let the hurt go. Like you gotta let the hurt go. Illest shit ever. So
sound like Drake.
This motherfucker comes into my store, my job, with my aunt, and pretty much acted like he ain't know me. Like, she's talking to me. She's asking me questions. Oh, they're telling me I should, it's happy I met you in person. This is what my aunt saying. I'm happy I met you in person. I've been hearing a lot about you. Da 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 da. So she ain't never pushed the aunt title on me. She was just like, she ain't never pushed the aunt title. She was like, just I'm happy to meet you. Like, this nigga just like, he didn't want to talk to me. Like, nothing. Shit kind of fucked me up.
Well, you can't have it both ways. I ain't gonna lie, Jake.
Here's my here's my whole thing.
He want him to get out of his face at least, though.
Well, I still gotta come to T-Mobile to shop.
You ain't gotta go to that
nigga. It's 8 T-Mobiles in the area. Could have went to anyone.
You know which one he works at?
Huh?
You know which one you work at?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I would hope so.
I don't.
You thought that was a random occurrence?
He's not from here, so he don't live here. He lives in
Oklahoma. Yeah, that wasn't random.
But and that's what he told my sister, because he told his sister, my aunt, the one that I do talk to. That's the one I'm older than. So I texted her. I was like, yo, why your brother come in, da 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 da. And she was like, yeah, he told me about it. We talked about it, da 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 da. What you want? And same thing my therapist asked me is just like, honestly, it's like a sincere apology. But I know I'm probably not gonna get it. It's almost like people want closure in a relationship. And the reason why I say that, Flaw, I get what you're saying, and that was the confliction. Like, you can't have both. You can't have, you can't push somebody away and then want them to fight. You get what I'm saying? But that's in a relationship, bro. Like, this is father versus son. You walked out. I didn't ask to be born, my nigga. Like, it wasn't like I chose you at the Stork's office. Like, I want that nigga. You get what I'm saying?
Stork's office.
Well, it's always going to be like a conflict of interest, because not to compare y'all two, but like 50 Cent and his son, who's not a grown man. Like, once you're a grown man, once you're an adult, you get what I'm saying? It's like, I get that he had you, Jay, but you're a grown man now. Like, I don't have to bet. Like, I'm trying to make something work with you. If it does, it does. If it don't, it don't. You're a grown ass man now. Now, a 10-year-old kid, please listen. I want to be in your life. Take me back, whatever the case may be. But once you become an adult fan, we can be lovers. We can be enemies.
Wow.
You're an adult.
You're an adult. Be lovers.
You know what I mean?
We can have a relationship or not. But I'm just saying, I get. But why is that the thing, though, Flo? Like, why is that the thing? Like, why is it you're an adult now? We don't need a relationship. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
but that's not what he's saying. He's saying he wants one. You're saying you don't want one.
But there's no attempt, though. Like, the attempts are. The first time we met,
I'm about to say.
The first time we met, he asked me to change my last name.
I think you're just not a fan of his attempts.
Yeah, his attempts might be ass.
Because that random ass occurrence in the T-Mobile store was an attempt. It was just executed poorly.
Right. And then it's just like, I think it's more of a building an arsenal from, one, let me get more of my 22 plus kids on my side because the other ones don't fuck with me.
But you can't honestly though, you can't focus on that. You can't focus on what you don't know 100% on. Honestly, like unless he's told you that and why people want back in our lives, we either accept them or we don't. But we can't really sit there and be like, "Oh, you only want me back because like we're assuming," and they always tell us not to assume.
Right, I get that.
If you don't have 100% proof why he wants you, now he's going about it in a terrible way. That doesn't mean that he, loses sleep over the fact that how he handled his situations.
And that's what my therapist said. My therapist said it seems like the kid in me wants an apology versus, because I look at the way I parent. You get what I'm saying? Like I look at the way I parent, or we're all parents here. You get what I'm saying? But if you abandoned your kid and then came back into their lives, it's not going to be a, I want a relationship. I'm your father. It has to happen. Like you said, the approaches are cold. Like the approaches are just like, whatever. Like I'm extending this much of a leaf, a tree branch, whether you take it or not. That's on you. I tried. You get what I'm saying? So I guess that's where I feel that it's weak.
I stand on the same thing I stand on. As adults, we either can move on and make peace with our fathers, or we don't. Like they're going to give us what they're going to give us, and it's up to us to be like, all right, I know what happened. If I want to be in my father's life and I want him in it, that's up to me. It's honestly, it's probably nothing he can say. Like you're making up an apology in your head. It's nothing.
Just a narrative in your head that you're going through.
That's what I'm saying. It's in your head. You're either going to do it or you're not.
Right.
Also, the apology is never going to change nothing that ever happened. So you got to be okay with what happened. And that's where you're not okay at. So no matter what he does, it ain't going to matter because you're not okay with how things went down. You got to make peace with that without him even doing what he do. And I've said this before on this podcast, even though that's our dad, like all of our, like, let's say all of our dads wanted to do this, whatever. I'm still the leader of the situation. Like you left, you came back, but this is my family. This is how I run it. You get in line, you get in the back and watch me raise my kids. And we cool, but I'm the man. That's just how I look at stuff.
Like since y'all are all grown, I mean, it's up to you whether you want a relationship with him or not. Like all your fathers are living. So it's still up to you, even though no matter how much he can try to come in your life, it's still up to you. It's always up to you.
This shit is haunting, my nigga. Like, shit is
you can put it to bed though, Jay. You can put it to bed.
How? Like,
by making peace with it. That's up to you, not up to the pops. It's on you.
It's not up to him.
Not up to him.
You just gotta figure out what you want to do and then stick to it.
We are.
Or hold on, or not stick to it. You're an adult. You get to change your mind also.
Yeah. And it sucks that we had to learn from them, but we are in a better position to actually express ourselves. We have podcasts now where we talk about our feelings and stuff we like and love. I don't know if the men before us had those opportunities. I'm not making excuses for them, but their communication sucks most of the times.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it does. They don't know how to talk to it. They don't know nothing. Right. But we learn from that, and now we are giving it to our children. That's all. Like just take the beauty from it. That's not saying that if your dad was there, you'd be a terrible father now. But a lot of our energy comes from what? Not having dad. So we're great fathers now. At the same time, we know, hey, listen, I know back in the day, it was drugs, it was alcohol, it was pressure, it was jobs, I'm not making excuses for none of them. Whatever your issue was, that's your issue. I'm good.
Right.
This shit's just haunting though. Like that shit really is haunting, bro. Like bitch had a dream that he was dying, and then they all came to me for like a blood transfusion to save him or organ, and I said no before they even got the words out their mouth.
You want to know what I think?
And then a nigga popped up like, fam, you don't nigga, you live in Oklahoma.
I honestly think though, Jay, if something happened to him without you making peace, that'll hurt you. So I think that you should do it.
Him living in Oklahoma and Flaw thinking he randomly got to your T-Mobile store.
Hey man, T-Mobile's
that's hilarious.
I would honestly, nah. I would go to the funeral just to make sure it was real. That would be me making peace with it. You're dead. You're gone.
Jay, if it's haunting you while he's alive, it'll haunt you when you can't get it back. Once you know there's no coming back.
Right.
Real peace is you not going in the first place, probably. Right. Like mine passed away, right? I never had a relationship with him. I guess I came to peace with that or not having a relationship with him before he passed. So even when he did pass, No, I didn't go to his funeral. I didn't have any hate, no nothing. It was just is what it is. Like you have to come to peace with that before all of that stuff. Or if not, you're not in peace with it. Like,
and that's like just going to some
you
random
still have feelings
funeral.
towards
Like,
it.
what you going for? Like just going to some random person funeral.
I
Like,
guess
Right.
because
Exactly.
I know now. You get what I'm saying? I think that's why.
Because you know, like he gave you
I
that little
know.
taste of it. So
Right.
okay.
So like I
that makes
know
sense.
who my real father is. So like even the person I did call my dad, that relationship has went down. You get what I'm saying? It's weird. Like I don't answer the phone. Like we don't speak often. You get what I'm saying? Even that side of the family, my cousins, my aunts and all, they reach out. I don't respond. Like it's
Yeah,
like
that's up
y'all
to you
not my
too.
real family. Like
Yeah, that's on you too, bro. Like
yeah, all of that.
even if they weren't, because even if they weren't blood, that don't mean they're not your family though. But that's up to you also. If they are your real family, you would think of them as that. If not, then it don't matter how many times they call you. You're not gonna give a fuck. They'll stop calling eventually if that's how you really feel. At least I would think.
not because they're always around because it's my sister's family.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna always. I just need to distance myself and remove myself
It all
from
depends,
all
man.
the situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for my mini therapy session.
Yeah,
got it, bro.
we should have did this shit in the beginning.
Yeah,
Like
it's just,
Ant up there about to go to sleep. Like he
Nah.
don't
we definitely about to turn up though, because I'm about to play some Nas.
you about to play it. I
I'm
knew
about to
you was
play.
gonna play it.
I'm about to play some Speechless. This about to get turned up. Y'all playing?
I think I'm gonna play the joint with Rocky.
Yeah, play that, please.
Yeah, that
my
was dope.
favorite. My favorite song is the one that's on when it comes to Magic. Let's get off YouTube.
Damn, yo, come on, yo, all right, yo. All right, salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to Mike. Susie was on here earlier. Salute to everybody that's in Jay's chat also looking at the show. I can't see
On Facebook. Yeah.
on Facebook. I can't see
That's
the
what I was
comments
saying.
on Facebook.
When we log in, I don't know if it asks y'all. It asks you, do you want to add a channel?
I didn't do it this time. Yeah.
And then if you add a channel and add your Facebook, you'll go live on Facebook from your Facebook like
Hey,
you're
Jay,
going
we
live.
know, Jay, you're the one that's popped up for the first time.
Yeah.
So
I've been
fucking do it then,
I've been doing this
motherfucker.
for a whole bunch.
Yeah,
like,
we know.
The thing is, I got this.
I didn't know that.
The reason
No.
I don't have it on y'all personal pages because you can do that yourself. Just like Flaws. Flaw, did you do it this time?
I didn't do it this time.
Because I get an email every time somebody does it. So but
here's
I have our main Barz and Shots channel on Facebook linked. So we're going live on there now on Facebook. I just don't have your personal page connected to it.
right because I've never seen that before though. That's what I'm saying. That's the only. That's why it's new to me. I've never seen that when logging through the link that you can add the channel.
Remember when Ant was having a technical difficulty? It was after the wedding. Yep, after the wedding, it was hard.
It changed. That's why.
So it changed like October. Yeah.
So I'm sorry. I apologize. That I'm not on as much, and I'm a guest. My bad. I'm sorry. Thought I was.
You log off YouTube.
Fuck out of here.
it's the last part of the year, bro. Happy New
last
Year to
part of the year.
everybody.
It is
In the
the
chat
last
and all
part.
that.
Crazy part is we didn't do no like end yearly review or none of that shit.
That's
We
not
just
us,
had a
dog.
regular ass show, huh? Like,
not
that's
us.
nuts. Damn.
Ass.
We'll holler at y'all, man. Peace.
2022. We'll